This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector, and me I represent for Ryan LFC. To get the latest Reggae Boyz content, just hit that like and subscribe button. And the Operation Ball Game, I say, knock it, Ryan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan LFC. Back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. As you guys can see in the title and the thumbnail, we're going to keep the pressure on the president. He needs to resign, people. He needs to resign. But before we get into the video, people, make sure you guys go and check out Cards Plug. Yes, use the coupon code Ryan LFC to get 20% off. Yes, it's Valentine's Day. You can buy a gift for your loved one or who love footballs. Valentine's Day, it's 20% off. Use the coupon code Ryan LFC to get 20% off. My apology. The link in the description to make sure you guys check it out. And I'm going to phone up Craig Butler. I'm going to phone up Mr. Rudolph Speed. Yes, I am going to phone them up tonight. I want to know what is going on behind the scene in the Football Federation. So, big up to everybody in the chat. Ambition Hustler, first one to be here, Brethren. It's a pleasure to have you on board, my brother. How are you doing? So, people, once you guys join the stream, make sure you guys smash the like button. Where's Craig Butler? Yes, people, I'm going to give him a call and see what he's up to, because you know many people have been calling for Craig Butler to be the president. So I'm going to give him a phone call this evening. So big up to every one of you guys joining the chat. If you guys wonder where I'm drinking tonight, I'm drinking some tea. You know what I mean? It's very cold now in Canada and freezing, so I'm drinking a little bit of tea to warm up the engine a little bit, people. You know how the thing go. I'm back. I take a little bit of break, people, but the break was good. And I am back in my Liverpool colors, as usual. Liverpool for life. So big up to all of the Pagan. Big up yourself, Pagan. Pagan, you know, easy, you know. Big up, man. So yeah, people. Yes, we need the president to resign, people. That's a must, people. So let's go for the first phone call, people. As I said, people, I'm going to try to call Craig Butler and try to call Rudolph Speed. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Oh, Carla, hang up. Carla, call back. Call back, Carla. Call back. Want to hear what is going on. But people, I will definitely give Mr. Rudolph Speed a call and Craig Butler. I want to know what is going on behind the scene, the rumblings and the tumblings in Jamaican football. The team haven't qualified for the World Cup since 1990. Oh, 98, people. Yes, 1998. The team haven't qualified. We need to get changes. So, Mr. President, if you listen now, brother, you must resign. So, my people, when it reached down a little bit in the show, probably a whole hour stuff, I'm going to call Craig Butler and speak to him. I didn't have a conversation with him, so me I go call him, but you know, when Ryan LFC at work, you know, it's a different thing. Brian Jane said, who should be the next president? Brian Jane, be honest with you, Brian Jane, is just more than a president I want in this football federation. I want everybody to remove. That's the only way we're going to get success. That's the only way people going to buy into the philosophy of the new president. So, me I go for a big hitter, people. I'm telling you, I'm going for a big hitter to be the president. But stay tuned, Brian Jane. I haven't seen you around this place for a long time. So let's go for this car. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, man? How things?
I'm doing good, man. I'm just here in the cold and drinking a little bit of tea, man, to get myself warm up, car. I have to burn the fire. I have to burn the fire upon the president. He need to go, brother.
Yeah, I mean, this is just frustrating. I think we need to clean house, but I don't really think he's gonna do the right thing by stepping down. He's not gonna do that. I think needed some pressure. Because you can imagine his World Cup campaign was a shamble. Both with the government, their side of it, with no funds and everything. They needed to try to help the boys. And the JFF, they have to get like 50% of it. The players probably get like maybe 25%. But the JFF needs some shake up, to be honest. I mean, as long as they're going to be there, we're not going to another World Cup, trust me. So we need some changes. Same like how we change the coaches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The president needs to go to. Yeah.
Boy,
You got, go ahead.
Go ahead, Carter. Go ahead.
Yeah, you have capable person can run the football. I mean, there's a lot of people there inside Jamaica and outside of Jamaica who would have done a better job than Mr. Ricketts right about now.
Yeah.
So
who do you want to be the president, though?
When I think about maybe Craig, I think when I do a good job, or would have speed one of these guys, I think these guys would have definitely do a good job, to be honest. And I think this guy will work on the commercial side of the whole thing too, to try to get sponsors for the team and stuff like that. I think even where the JFF actually gone wrong too, when them actually named the football squad, with all the guys that come from England, they should have taken time out to even introduce these players to the private sectors, or to introduce these people and stuff like that, so they're familiar with these players and stuff like that, and try and get some sponsorship instead of end up sitting down doing nothing at all. When if you look on 96, 97 leading up to the 98 campaign, these guys, although the bulk of the players was in Jamaica, these guys travel the 14th parish of Jamaica, playing friendly game, meet the fans and stuff like that. These guys don't even get a chance to do that because there was no fans in the stadium. And as I said, the government, sure, I didn't want to go there. But
yeah, I understand, Carla. I definitely agree with you, man. We need changes, man. We need soul change, man. Because you are the thing, too. We need people who have no nonsense. So when them fail, bam, they must slap off them head. I'ma see, Rudolph Speed is one of them person away. Him now go take. If he not perform, he must sack him. You understand?
Yes. Yeah.
Craig Butler, these men have a big personality. Sometimes you need that in the football.
That's what I'm saying.
To rough up and to go to the... we need a wholesale change, man. And the president has been failing the nation. And I don't know how this brother serving another 4 years in the hot seat.
I don't know either. And he's just a little bit too soft. Like, I just don't get it. Because even in Captain Burry time, I don't know, it's because it was in the art and stuff like this. It was really tough and hard, And let me tell you that, the man that joke with fire coaches when them not performing, brother.
Yeah.
Football play, not the friend business in a football virgin. If you're not performing, because me back Manchester United and say, for months, we have to fire Holly. Because me realize this man, as a player, yeah, he's a good player for it. Win the Champions League and stuff like that. But he's not a good coach. And we have only got a source guy right there. And the football we are playing don't look good. We feel bad for say, Liverpool, City, we neighbor, I play some football and, we never play them football. It hurt the feelings, brother. He was a Liverpool man still, but, it hurt me. When I get another title, just like the Reggae Boyz right about them, I don't know when you qualify for the World Cup unless we let these man. Them need to left. They need to leave the football alone, brother.
Them stealing too much, man. Them stealing.
Yeah, man.
Too much of them are steal. Too much of them are drive BMW and all of these things. Flash a car for maintain. Where them I get money for maintain this? People. Money in our football, people. They make them tell them nothing. Money in our football.
Because them not getting no sponsors as done to them and stuff like that. So where them I get money from to do all this? Where the money come from? It have to come from somewhere.
Them have money, man. Them have money, man. Them are going to hate me. Carla, may I put the pressure upon them, Carla?
Yeah.
But I have to put the pressure upon them. Just like how we put the pressure upon such man and Jamaican, the TVG and the CVM and the Glean and the Obs underneath the compound board. We only have wait pan. We only have the big platform. We only have wait pan. Just like on the jump and such man back on the up on TVG. Oh, coach under pressure on social media. And what we want to hear the same energy towards the president. Him fail the nation. What? Nobody now no more for talk now the media of Jamaica. You know, wake up. The man them need for go. Too many man in the thing are steal. Them now for the benefit of the youth them in Jamaica. The youth them are suffer. Too much youth are suffer. I go through that. Too many youth are suffer in Jamaica. Neither feel World Cup qualifier and these man sit in office boy him now resign. Brother, you need to resign. Mr. Ricketts, Ryan LFC said that, brother. You need to resign, brother. Is you now do a good job, brother.
This was up there, passing the field. Yeah, it gave me hard, Ryan, to say, you know, when Jamaican football really come to. I said these players will have a proper players right. No, we should have qualified for the World Cup. We can't tell anybody that. With these players that we have at our disposal right about now.
Yeah.
And it's really planning with JFF plus with the government. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because me I tell you, in the game then we're playing at the stadium, you know, if we did have some supporters in there now, 10,000, probably 15,000, would that make a difference? We can tell you that. Look on the game against United States. With a few fans and we have it make a difference. Because you can see the goal that Mikel Antonio scored from way out of the box. We don't know fans in probably even though even take the shot.
Yeah.
You need fans in that stadium, brother. You understand? Immediately after the field campaign, you see are gonna come out and talk about how many fans are gonna stadium play. It hurt my feelings, brother. It hurt my feelings, brother. Trust me, it hurt my feelings. And I mean, police are telling me that's for next time, bro. Be president, you need to go. You need to go. You need to go. End up, go on. For the game, my brother. The last game, I said, I have to see the band. And I tell you, say, it hurt my feelings to see it. You know, it hurt me, man.
Yeah.
It hurt me, brother. It hurt big time.
Bro, it hurt anybody, brother.
Eh?
It would have hurt anybody right now, Bridget.
It's because I link it, I did have down there. And then get the pass to me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I done the organize me, I go down and stuff. And me, I tell you, me feeling for the in the stadium and stay. And COVID man I beat you, brother. Feel it, Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. JFF need to let go. First of all, the case of the appeal against the United States, brother.
Yeah.
The man don't even know that the iron cross the T. Oh, we have them man that lead the football. Oh, we have them man that lead the football, brother.
They must sleep, brother. They must sleep.
Oh, we have them man that lead the football. Can't work, brother.
They must sleep.
Pressure, man.
All right. All right, Carl. I'm gonna see if I can get
Yeah.
a few person on the show tonight. See? So respect for calling, man.
Yeah, man. Bless up, right?
Yeah. People, make sure you smash the like button, people. Smash the like button, people. Smash it to pieces, man. Come on, people, man. Like up the stream, people. Like up the stream. But so I'm call Mr. Rudolph speak. More know what going behind the scene, you know, where the president dip on our. Alright, seems like Rudolph speaking on their own internet. So I just almost 7 o'clock. Mr. Speed probably on his way home from Cavaliers training. So I'm going to give him a few more minutes. I'm going to call him back. We really want to know what is going on behind the scene, you know. Because this brother here keep still holding on to the post. Nobody can talk to him. Nobody can talk to him, brother. You feel the nation. And we need it to go. It's all right. So the poll we have 29 vote already. 29 vote in the comment section. Who should be the next JFF president? Craig Butler at this moment leading 45%. Mr. Rudolph Speed gets 3%. Chris gets 17% and John Barnes get 34%. So people keep putting in your vote down in the comment section. See? But I'm gonna leave off for the show tonight until I get Mr. Speed and Mr. Craig Butler. See my people? Because really and truly, why forget some answer tonight, man? Why forget? We want to know what is going on behind the scene. So when I said John Barnes will be the president, John Barnes to be the president. That's not a bad shout, you know. But John Barnes him don't want to be the president. He want to be on the backer field with the players. You understand, people? Yes, John Barnes him want to be on the backer field. I remember he said that on Talawa TV. So let us see, people. Let us see. He want to be on the backer field with the soldier. That's where John Barnes want to be. Head coach, Paul assistant, under 23 coach for Paul. I think that's a good idea. And this is why John Barnes, they won't give John Barnes the job neither. Because John Barnes will call out them. When they're trying to pull around and push around people and all of these stuff, man. This need to stop, people, man. This need to stop, man. But give me a few minutes, people. What is going on here, man? Come on, people. In the meantime, people, go on, share it, put your thought down in the comment section and smash the like button, people. Can't remember when I saved that brother your name was in the people. Oh, God. How we do this, man? Jesus Christ, my people. People, so when I get so much call, man. You say a lot. I can't remember what I save. John Star. I mean, not say that, people. We rate the reggae girls, man. I want to hear people. Video them soon come, people, man. Oh, I can't believe me do this, Star. Just the other day, I see me save the number, man. Jesus Christ, Star, people. Yeah, but people, as Mr. People, it's just a matter of time now to get the reggae girls on track. By the way, I have an interview coming up for the reggae girls. John, people, Star. Come on, me mess up, Star. Where's the Marley for the president?
Ryan.
Well, our brother, them with a back car, you know, the brother, them with a gear, a whole heap of money to run the federation. Wagwan, my boss, long time, you know.
Wagwan, Ryan.
But there, in the Virgin, boy, me have to come out of retirement, Virgin. I say, me have to take some break from the thing, brother, but we need to put on the pressure
Why?
upon the president, brother. We need the
Yeah,
president.
man, you need to take up yourself and come out of place, Ryan.
Yeah, man, too much, bro, I may tell them, my Virgin, man. Man, them with a kill with the hopes, brother.
Yeah, you mean, man, I'm match up a football, Virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I need to shake up and come out of place, man, because without them, man, they come out the football, can't move forward.
Me agree with you, brother.
Yeah, man, without them, man, they come out the football, can't reach forward, Virgin.
We are stagnant, brother.
Stagnant, man. You know, see football, brother?
Yeah.
How can we have so much player to select from? And look with passive football there.
True, man. Something
man.
something must happen, brother. Something happen, my brother, way. Boy, me never see a team have so much good player, brother. And a real talk here, man, you know, because you see when all the big teams.
Sponsorship, nothing at all.
Nobody not trust them, bro.
You understand? Man, they need to rebuild. I shake up thing, Virgin.
Boy, man, I tell you, man, it's going to take a whole heap of...
Rebuild and shake up thing, man, because nothing now going right. You understand? I feel disappointment. Yo, when the World Cup champion are going,
Yeah,
I feel disappointment, disappointment, brother.
for real.
You understand?
Yeah,
And with the team where we have, we should not struggle, brother.
true, man, tell
We
us.
should at least in a position where Panama in a right now. Now with the team, with a bunch of players where we have.
For real, man, them fail with big time, brother. Big time, brother.
Brian, you match up in football, man. Right now, Beijing, and that's the only thing. Because me, man, you know, who watch club football, you know, but me just so really have the team. I mean, really passionate about, like how me passionate about
the Reggae Boyz.
Yeah, man. You understand?
For
So
real.
watch me club football, and watch the English Premier League and everything there. But me not a team I'm passionate about, brother.
Yeah.
You understand?
For
But
real.
the president needs to left the football alone, right? He can't manage it.
You can't manage, brother. Bigger than him, brother.
You can't manage it, brother. Even the one where say my general secretary, all one of them they come out in Ryan, man. And left the thing alone, man.
Dalton Wint and them, man, they in there for 40 years, brother. 30 odd years. 20 odd
It
years.
look like it's a friend thing, like some old man thing where like a man just
At the old boys club, bro.
yeah. A man come out of position and just chuck a next man in there.
Yeah.
You understand? But I want to tell you, even the same Paris Federation thing when they have a go on there.
Yeah.
I don't think they could get rid of that, brother.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Because they my problem.
Yeah.
I them I put them in.
Yeah. Them control some, bro.
Eh?
Bro, a link. Yo, may I tell you, bro. All the man them connect, bro. Bro, may I tell you, say, yo, we need to. That's why may I tell you, say, we need a backup for along the building in New Kingston, brother. You see, oh,
Yeah, man.
you see, oh, the man them control the thing, brother. Bro, me here long time say the man I go sitting at the office again, brother. Before the election, you know, may I tell you, say, the man I go win again, brother.
Mm-hmm.
He might win again, bro. Car.
Yeah, because remember in the rain. I see him. Remember saying that even Paris Federation. I pay old man again in the brother.
True.
And them will vote to who them want. Nobody can do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Remember, even if we say, all right, then, you see a man we can.
Tennessee, go on talk. Tennessee, go on talk.
Yeah. Even if you say, you see a man who can run the thing, it's a good president, everything. And anybody with them vote for, I will just take it over. You hear people about they want Michael Ricketts to go. If you don't mind job, Michael Ricketts go, and then bring the next man, right behind him, what do the same thing, brother. You understand? So, I feel like the whole parish federation, everything to just shake up. Much old man in a football, brother, control the thing. You understand? You need some young, fresh blood in that thing there right along. I mean any young people. You want people there with vision. You can run the football federation, brother. You understand? Too much old man in that thing there.
Yeah, bro. It needs to shake up like today. Nothing come. Alright, you know when me think this I get serious, brother. It's when me hear the clean on them man there, I come out and I lick out and I say the man them the thing need changes, brother. I just say no when the thing I go bad, brother. When big people in a high society, we need more of them for come out to put on the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
The more big people come on, just like when the coach pick more thing, bro. Like everybody come out clean and everybody put him on before a man even get fired. Them big outlet there say, yo, the man get fired. Bro, the president need to just resign. Bro, as a man say, he said that we get the new president. We need a president who just say, yo, write a letter to them. People wanna do the time. I appreciate everything on done for us over the years. We are asking for just resign. I mean, everybody. See, a man go fine a 95 work, brother. And more on the president to set it up. We need to get sponsor where we're paying everybody. So no more body in the football federation to do this. You see this free work, brother. And this a cost the football, brother. When I hear people from the football federation, attack, why am I not getting the money in free? Me do it. We need to start pay people. So when them not perform, remove them.
But you look on this. You see anybody that do nothing for free and sit down night, no?
No.
I don't want to come out.
Something night, brother.
You understand? So them going to start that because remember, no, brother. You see, we the people, we have no control and nothing going on in the Jamaica Football Federation. Yeah. We have no control over our president, nobody, no position at all. So them can just do whatever they want to do because I wonder why so much old man I do run football. Why so much old man I run football and let them control everything. And like say, then night for years, brother. And nobody now look at them position, but everybody say them are doing it for free. You understand?
Yeah.
Everybody hold on their position, but yet still them are doing it for free. You understand?
Yeah.
We want people who have vision to go in that thing and run it in Ryan. Imagine them going on. All right, at 20 years, no Jamaican qualify for a World Cup in the brother.
20, you can imagine?
And see them, say someone them see them, nobody can do them. No. Nobody can get them out. They're just in there.
Yeah.
If they're not dead, if you're another 40 years, they're running the same way.
Yeah.
Because and like people have no choice. Nobody, people can vote them out.
Boy, Tennessee, we need FIFA for step in, bro. You see that 14 parish thing here, brother. I eat a one night thing or I mash up the thing, brother.
I eat a mash up the football.
Because guess what? Me I tell you, brother. Most side time, brother. Them money when say them are do it for free. The parish association, they must have do something for some of them parish. Nobody can tell me nothing. Some exchange are going. Or man just buy the vote. You understand?
Why they never want with mortgage? You know, most of them want them for with mortgage.
I mean, I tell you, brother.
You understand?
Yeah.
That means, yo, to me see, brother, sometimes when we look on the football, all them are run it right, you know?
Yeah.
It come like a business of Jamaica qualify for World Cup. There's no business about none of that. That's all the man them want to do. Maybe sell one and two players to some local club somewhere, and then get some money out and then go.
Virgin, Tennessee, and that's why I tell you, I want a man to come change the thing because we are ball for new president, you know, brother. But you say if we not change them recipe, that's what I tell you. Say, if me have the opportunity, brother, I sell that building there in New Kingston. And when me put them for have meeting and discussion when it come on to the football, I done a coronation market, brother. It's when evening come, when 8 o'clock come during the week, brother, down the empty. You get the chair and the decks, and you them not need the office, brother. Because you see the moment to make a man step into the office there up in New Kingston, it's like dungeon up on the wall, brother. Why I rub off on some of the people, them, brother. Sell the office, put back the money in the football, build some house where baller can stay, and we can have some camp and thing. The idea them, what we need this big office to do what? What we need this office for? All we need, brother, the man them for going to Croatian market, go keep the meeting them. And when we see say the money are do things and we say, okay, all right, we give them a little small office and they will take with time.
Yeah.
Brother, but the man them in the thing for all long, brother. Dalton Wint, brother, appreciate everything he has done for the nation, but good God, man, give somebody else a chance, bro. Same thing with the president. President, me I try research and I say, which part you play football? Which part you play football? Even if you not play football, you must have some understanding and educated about football, because if you as a president leading this thing and you see the destruction that such man bring down upon us coming into this World Cup qualified campaign, you not sit down and say, yo, we can't continue because the team now progress, the team now a system and a style of play. Them allow such man because the president don't know nothing of him, not play, not even jocks, brother. Who him play for? Who some of the man in the football federation play for? And these man who make the decision with Bridging when them look on it. Every player supposed to be treated on the same level. Nobody not supposed to get that. Different. My youth, here's this I go on for anything to see. Me I do it interview with player, brother. The Marlon King, the Errol, the Steven, bro. Come on, bro. Richard, everybody have the same thing, brother. And this is not new. Even on a captain or Resborough, this them thing you go on, brother. Them promise the man them, brother. Yeah? Me a interview Richard and the man I say, yo, Ryan, them promise you $150 per game. And when them reach, them agree, sign when them reach in the Caribbean nation, in the Caribbean Cup, brother. Captain Horace Burrell walking the road, gentleman with no money in a $25 US per match. I mean, I tell you, and the man them sure at the time, I think my boy, rest in peace, Shelton. Shelton say, yo, brother, and me I tell you, say, one of the part of this too, you know, brother, the Jamaican media, brother. One of the problem we have to in Jamaica, brother, the Jamaican media now speak when them bring the thing, brother. Them only bring it for certain people, brother. Them now come because the man them say, yo, what? We not playing and walk or leave the money in, brother. Go back and listen to the interview I'm doing with Richard Edwards. Go and listen it. I hear the JFF are going with them thing, brother. We can't continue, brother. Them have to go Tennessee. Them have to go. Everybody, Dalton Wint, everybody. Them need to go. Bro, I just can't wait for the day come, brother. We have a peaceful and somebody who love the football, brother. Who are going to put the right necessary thing for the youth, them, brother. Tennessee, me and my youth, them are come up in, brother. I saw I go keep and feeling, brother. My youth, I Saturday, I go watch Edwards team. I go take the chain, brother, for 2 hours, brother. And go watch the man. And the youth, them a play. Look at you to a 10, 15, 11. And the man a chain them, brother. I'm going to see nobody a lick up in each other, brother. Everybody a do the basic, brother. Yo, brother, football easy, brother. Nothing change, brother. Nothing change in a football, brother. And when I see the kid them a do these things, I say, boy, why young player them can't do? And when I listen to the parents, them a say this is the third game, third practice them a come from for the day. Bridging is too much now, man. President, man, and they need to go, man. Give somebody
Leave
else
the
a
football
chance, man.
leave the football alone, brother.
Leave the football alone, man. Too much people. Everybody want to reach out to the football. You understand?
We can't understand all the time you are saying. Then you are doing it for free. You are doing it for free. But you're still dealing for years, for years. And nobody now left in position. You understand?
Yeah.
Oh, you had it for years, for years. You continue to say you do it free.
Yeah.
Give somebody else a chance. Because what you are doing, now work out. You understand? To me, even though people look out on Captain Burrell, I believe he's my best president Jamaica ever have. Ryan.
Yeah.
I believe my best president Jamaica ever have. I remember one time when I watched football, Cayman Island beat Jamaica. And when Captain Burrell take over Jamaica football, people might say this and that about him, but for me, he bring football to a level.
Bro,
And
Tennessee, agree with you. He bring it to a level, but it went back down, brother.
Yeah, the man get back, yeah, brother.
But no, when Captain Horace Burrell were there, him do a fantastic job, but they just don't know how to walk. A good leader leave good things in place. Bro, it's just like the Liverpool team right now where Roberto Firmino him put you on that level, him bring us that to that next level. They give up Origi, then bring us to that next level. But we have to move on. We have to sell them and move on. This is at the right time for sell on Firmino and bring in good replacement. Because of what Roberto Firmino do for us. Brother, we can't depend on Roberto Firmino because him give a 2 year good. But want to know, we as Jamaican will live on too much past. We are talking about the present now. Captain Horace Burrell bring it to a level. But bring it to the level up there, 98. And we still a play catch up. We go right back down. Because some of these things is been going on under Captain Horace Burrell. But guess what? They control the media.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Bro, now no can't take no break off right now. You still have to depend on
Bro, I tell you, I come out and retire, bro. I say me relax, brother, and have some fun, brother. It's not good for them on the computer every day, 3-4 hours, brother. I'm say, you know what? I have to blaze the fire. I have to blaze it. And I call to the observer, the cleaner, the TVJ, on the compound board. We need changes, and the fans them. Hey. No, man, I cannot do them, man. I must can get somebody put in a petition. I cannot do them. I have to get that river, brother. I have to get it river. I got to work tomorrow. I got hawks. My boss, I can get it. Right now, brother. God no, brother. See? We have to get it started. The president, Bregin, step down. Dalton Wint, step down. We need to give somebody else a chance. Make them feel to them, man. Oh my God. Me never see nothing yet. Free no good. We have Jamaican who love freeness. Big up to Simon Preston in the building. Big up to Fresh God. Big up to Bailey. Big up to media. Just forwarding Lord Music. Big up yourself, Simon, the teacher, the founder. When it come on to the thing. Pagan, big up yourself, King. Big up yourself. So Tennessee, have anything more? Cause I'm gonna take a next call, I know.
No, you realize that I only parish association, I only the president alone. You know, so you just notice the parish association them have to split up.
Yeah, it needs to change, brother.
People want to move football forward. Because you see, if the president leave and them still there, I see them thing again, man.
Brother.
So them have to get to them too before we can make no changes.
Yeah, it have to start from this, brother. We have to start it from this. Yeah, man, big up yourself, yeah, and family, brother.
All right.
Respect. All right, people. Yeah, that's it. Tennessee people. People, you hear me telling you, man. President, I don't know, but you never sick of me, brother. You need to go, man. You need to go. You need to give somebody else a chance, man. Give somebody else a chance. Make them feel to, man. Somebody else need to get a chance, man. And for them feel to, man, you never go answer. Yes, man. The WhatsApp number is right there. So if you guys want to call in, the phone line is open. So, no, we're gonna deal with Valentine Day around here, brother. So, you depend on another call. You not ready yet? No, you know, Simon. Me eat no oxtail today, no, brother. No oxtail, brother. Me not eat no oxtail, people. God no. I don't eat no oxtail today. You know, once it past 6 o'clock, I done with the eating. No eating, no food, nothing. Different thing. But as I may say, people, no man, them money I take Jamaican people for eat that and fool, brother. You know what I mean? I see him say the government do us promise, full of promise, and now fulfill. But the people them allow them to keep on promise. You understand? Bro, the truth, boy, hard for find somebody right now who I gonna tell you the truth, you know, and boy, me don't know, yeah, man. Me tell you, star, this 14 parish thing, FIFA need to come and look into it, brother. Cause we can't continue like this, man. We need FIFA to come in and help us. You know what I mean? We need them to come and help us because can't continue like this. Cannot continue, man. Can't continue like this. Nothing. Failure. Can't joke, man. Can't bother the joke thing, Bridget. Man, I go like say them alone want eat food. Them alone want put Jamaica on the map. Nobody else can do it. I don't understand them. Eh? Take people for idiot, Bridget. Need to go, man. Full time now, man. Good evening, caller. Welcome to the show.
God bless you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good in a bridging, but I'd love for you give me some good excitement news, man. How can get everybody out of this football federation? Everybody.
Well, listen, you just have to let it play out. You know, I can't stay with you long because some family come from Jamaica. Granddaughter and a family member here. But what I'm saying is, you just have to let it play out until the season is over. When the season is over, there's going to be a lot of problems because there's a lot of problems going on right now. And then eventually they will go away.
Boy.
They're not going to last forever. Don't worry about them.
Yeah, man.
Just hang in there.
They're
not going to last forever. They haven't sowed any seeds for any trees to grow, you know.
Yeah.
Any fruitful trees. The trees that they sow is barren trees. So there will be no fruitfulness. But I see some good signs of a couple of players, for example. One named Ian Frey, that is going to play for Beckham team. He's Jamaican by parents, you know, but he's born here, so. Him is 20-year-old. Him just, you know, him was with Beckham team from last year, but he got hurt. And him got well and thing, and Jamaica need to pick him up early.
We need to pick them up early. Boy.
Yes.
Right now, another big problem will come with the football federation. And right now, all the things right now is going on right now because here the problem we have now. Oh, we tell Mikel Antonio we're playing in the Premier League right now to come and play these 3 games. Or you convince him and thing. As an elder, how would you convince some of these big Jamaican international players to come and play for the nation is this 3 game? Right now, the JFF in a big problem.
Well, listen, they are not going to be, like I had said, they wasn't going to qualify, but they need to finish the season. That's how I got a job with Miami United, 5 years ago, you know, I coached Miami United. They had some trouble and them called me. The owner called me and said, I need to see you by this evening. I'm in trouble. Lose the money and the team tear up and only have 5 players. And I went and make some arrangements and start training and invite some players in. And this was actually because if they didn't finish the season, they would be disqualified for the rest of their life. and you win 5 games and draw 2 and lose 2. So it became successful. So you have to look at it from that standpoint.
Mm.
That they have to finish this. They have to finish the season.
You have to finish your World Cup qualify campaign.
Yeah, they have to finish. That's what you do as a coach, management, team, organization.
President say him not have no money for flying some of the big Jamaican international though to come and finish it. But
listen,
yeah,
those are trouble. But there are people who them can call to get tickets for the players to go in. What is happening? They are in trouble. They are in financial trouble because they didn't handle the money right. I said that to you from the beginning, but I have to watch when I speak because, I can get in trouble. People say you can't prove this, that, the other, but this is showing you that they didn't handle their finance right. Else they will have money for the players to come in by getting tickets, etc. And of course, they should have had sponsors with airlines and etc. etc. So they haven't done their work good. So it is going to crumble. So if the players can come in, it's okay because that will help them to leave early. Because by your work, it show your deeds are your good works.
But what me da ask you still? But what if we're in a position where Panama sit now? Is it the case where, because it baffled me, why we don't have money to finish the whole campaign to call all the players them we usually call? What, because we already not going anywhere, they don't want to spend any more money?
Well, listen, there's money problem from beginning because the people who is involved with the federation is about money and not about football.
Yeah.
So we're going to say it this way. That over way they handle it, if those players don't come in, it will show them up even earlier and quicker. Because they have to say why they couldn't get the players in. Them do have money. Why them do have money? Him have to pay $9 million, And him have to find that to pay too. And there's people who is squealing and people who is crying and people who should get money who don't get and all that stuff. And the players have to get money. So it's a big trouble.
Yeah.
But this is what I want to ask you real quick. You working tomorrow night?
On YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, I'm not sure. Why?
Okay, well listen. Text me tomorrow and let me know when you're going to work again. And we're going to talk about this further.
All right, my boss. Now set out the angle the family business and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, but listen, don't say too much to no one. Just watch it play out.
Boy, me see, at the first me see.
Tell people to just pay attention. And they will see how the cookie crumble. Because you have to watch what you say, because especially when they're hungry and they want to skin the cat now.
Yeah.
And sell the food for chicken.
Yeah.
So them can get money because them terrible. So just tell everybody to just watch how the ball play now. And they will see the action that the man will.
Yeah, more problem coming, man. More problem coming, people. If you think I just start off it this.
Yeah, this is the beginning of it. So text me tomorrow.
Yeah, all right. I will link up with you tomorrow. See?
Please. All right. God bless you.
Yeah. Enjoy your time with the family. Yes, people. Listen, let me tell you something, man, people. Boy, we're in a problem right now where it's worse than what we did before. Trust me, them 3 games I leave. We didn't. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Ryan.
Where go on?
Prince on the line,
Where go on, Prince?
They're about, you see. So, we're just in a comment section a while ago. I tell the people and say, yo, it's a Cedella Marley.
Yeah.
I feel like say she to be president, Yeah. I have my reasons why I'm a sister, And people don't understand why I'm a sister, You see me? So, you see, in a 2010, say JFF stop fund the reggae girls. JFF not fund the reggae girls, and because of that, the reggae girls couldn't get to the qualifiers. Imagine a big nation like Jamaica. And you know, say at 2010, Cedella look, and at them time they share realize what problem did they in our team. And you know, say for the 2015 campaign, you know what Cedella Marley do? She make her brother them sing the song Strike Hard. You don't know a song there with Stefan and Damian Marley.
Yeah.
And you see a song there where they make Strike Hard, you know, say the money from a song they go straight towards reggae girls. You see me, US $50,000 to make the reggae girls them go qualification. JFF no fund the girls them, you know.
Yeah.
Want to make that Cedella come in like the female president for the girls them.
Yeah.
Is that it not the on paper a JFF and Ricketts are president, but really and truly I Cedella run things behind the scene because JFF now give them the money, so JFF can't really, you know that.
Yeah. Them,
you know say even the other day.
I know that man. I know so Cedella and them JFF girls get a look of piece out of.
You see me, even you know say even the other day them try to pull one for her and try to put them in a them place. You see me? Because you know through money, them by you know through Cedella and really JFF. So she can't directly do things. So she have to give them the money because she not the president. You see me? So two money I go over and I feed them thing like them. They want sugar off a local piece and thing and she have run her audit and them local thing there. And like one night time Mr. Ricketts they want tough up him chest and Cedella have a diplomatic, make him sit down back in MC. Yeah man, as somebody like that who want to run the president. You see everybody but come before feel we don't want to deal with none of them, Ryan. As somebody totally new. And I look over the female side and I look what she do and it's a work.
Yeah.
You see me? So I see him when somebody that wants to go over the male side and do it because yo, she's a marketing genius, you know. You realize that the girls them though wear the same jersey as the male. Right?
Yeah.
You don't realize that?
No, because I don't really have to pay attention to the females, you know.
She designed the female them jersey, you know.
Yeah.
She designed the female them jersey.
But I remember certain things still where I hear Dalton Wint come on Sportsmax where he's saying Cedella Marley want to be in control of everything. She want to run the girl program and them I said to her, no, if FIFA find out, them going to in problem. And thing. But do you believe she have the qualification to run the football federation? All the whole structure of the thing?
Yo, me, alright, you see, Ryan, this is my perception about things. You see, sometimes on a really the qualification, you know. Sometimes on a really qualification is about head. Because you ever go on a businessman can go in and appeal and know nothing about it. But you see, because in basic understanding of business and getting results, him know how to operate in the field and win. So Cedella love football and she know about football, but she a female, you know, really expect her down in a football thing, but she love it same way.
My youth, well on brother, I don't want the man them take the females them for you look a soft soap, you know. The technical director who are run Jamaican, but the technical director who run Newcastle is a female. Is a female and female they a lot female they on a big board a lot across the world. You understand? So bro, and she have their brother them for back her up. Money, my youth. When you're president in a brother, you can dip it in your own pocket and do certain thing in a brother. But
me I try to tell Ryan.
And them have the name, she have the Marley name and thing, brother. That is a whole entire different brand and thing. You know, I hear the girl them a collapse and I go on with them.
So that you see them make sure say no bagger mischievous and no bagger excitement no in our camp. Yeah. They realize say all of the girl them just humble. You know, hear no bagger problem like the man them. The man them a move like the female them right now.
Yeah, and the female them a move like the man them. Because when you look for the female team, you know, how many of them we are playing at the local league, girl league now go on in Jamaica right now. I don't know if it start back hour, but most of the girls them are play overseas and everybody
are come by and I live loving and thing, them a check on them one another and thing. Everybody are living in harmony.
So it's a Cedella Marley for the president. New females and new
Cedella Marley for the president.
Yo, Virgin, You make some wicked talk, brother. And me know why the JFF now ramp with her, you know. Them can't play with her, brother.
Them can't play with her. Ryan, them can't play with her. And first of all, well, them can't kick her out. Because if them kick her out, them not no money for the nothing. So she have all the talk. So we want a president where we can bad up the team.
All right, may I try find an interview. Continue talk. May I try find an interview with the Cedella Marley situation and thing. But if me I forget a copyright for that one thing, yeah, may I get a copyright fee. But people,
me have the whole of that. I can't tell you which one I go look, Ryan.
Yeah,
you
know the interview where me I talk where, bro, the people them need. No man, no man. One all pan ESPN, no man going, bro.
Yeah, man, so no big thing, brother. Right now, she make Ricketts look like them a baby, like a skinny them a play.
I can't league them a play, brother.
Can't league them a play.
The woman big, you know, bro. The woman can call in a Marlish name, you know, bro. And that's why me I try. Me I find the video, man. Just go and talk. Me I find the video and play.
Yeah, man, me I go and talk, man. So that's why when me I tell the people, when the people in I comment and them I say John Barnes, me I say it's not a bad idea, you know. But
yeah.
Here why I think now. We call so much name over the years and nothing just now work. We look over for our side and we see look glimpse of brilliance. At least try your out because we see the brilliance. You see me? We could try something we look like it we work, no? More than something we unknown. Because to take up John Barnes right now, that is completely unknown. We don't know what John Barnes are going to come with. The only thing we know about John Barnes is that he coach a team and if they go unbeaten, probably we can try him back with the coaching thing. But we're going to put him a president that is completely unknown. You see me?
Yeah.
And you see, one of the greatest things, you know, with people like Cedella, you know, where we have a business mind, you know. You see, these people understand that they don't need to know about football to run the administration. They can hire people to do that. That is why you hire people. You see me? So you are the president and you are the person that is supposed to put a team of persons around you to make the organization go up. You see me? And they should know about result and thing. So you say if a man in the job and him not do no result, guess what? He might go home. He might go in yard. Bro.
Yeah, for real, bro.
And you see what JFF do with Cedella, I from them time there, you know. So and like now, you know, when World Cup kill and thing, me, you know, said win them already and Ricketts, you know, how them do with Cedella, you know, because yo, the man them never fund the girls and they never give girls them no money. You see me? Them never send the girls them got no qualification and Cedella get sponsorship and everything and send the girl them the World Cup. And you see a day there when the girls them they are World Cup Ryan.
Yeah.
We're looking at stands, JFF people them in the stand in a box office in Ryan. And when you're looking at government official in a box office, you know, right now, me I talk to you, I cry, you know, because the woman, the know say the woman send the team.
Bro, I find it, bro. People. Bro, I find the interview, bro. I find the interview. Brother, I find the interview. And if me have to go get a copyright for that interview, yeah, me have to get a copyright. But, hold on, people. Hold on. Where you want? Do you want to call back when they listen to the interview, yeah?
Yeah, man, me do that. Come on, let's see interview too, you know.
All right, call me back, brother. Me play that interview, yeah, brother. All right, so listen. On behalf of the Ryan LFC show, if my apology, but I was trying to get a point across to the viewers. So people on Sportsmax, if you don't want to watch an interview, go watch your interview on Sportsmax. So.
Accusing them of mishandling funds. In a lengthy Instagram post, Marley condemned the federation.
All right, just a second.
Girls' patron Cedella Marley has lashed out at the Jamaica Football Federation, JFF, accusing them of mishandling funds. In a lengthy Instagram post, Marley condemned the federation for refusing to allow money donated to the Reggae Girls for an upcoming Pan Am Games training camp to be sent directly to vendors. This is what she said. I'll read for you. So far, I've been unbothered by the shenanigans of this federation, but I will say this much. After being made aware, the JFF could not afford to host a camp to help the Reggae Girls prepare for the Pan Am Games, I was able to raise the funds with the condition that we pay all bills directly to vendors instead of giving cash to the federation. They sent an email declining, citing a, quote, bracket, previously unheard of, policy that, quote, all monies must be paid directly to the Jamaica Football Federation, end quote. Based on recent history with this administration, including the fact that none of the players and the staff from the senior team have been paid the monies contractually due to them, I cannot, in good conscience, agree to give the federation any money directly. But the Reggae Girls must train so they can represent our country in Peru. So if anybody in Jamaica has a field and a ball, we have a national team ready to work, says Cedella Marley. She has the blue tick. She's verified by Twitter. According to local media reports, Marley and sponsors have raised $42,000 for the camp. She insists the JFF be subjected to an audit before she and her foundation commit any more funds to the Reggae Girls cause. Now, we reached out to Cedella Marley and we were advised by the marketing manager of the Bob Marley Group of Companies, Sabrina Webster, that she's unavailable for interviews at this time. Ms. Webster said Cedella just wants to focus and continue on supporting the Reggae Girls. Well, we reached out to the JFF and the organization's General Secretary, Dalton Wint, was kind enough to join us in the studio to discuss the issue. Welcome, Dalton.
On the ear wagwan people, yo, me I tell you, you need for pack up, cause the truth a come to light. People, smash the like button. Let's hear what Dalton Wint have to say.
Thank you very much.
Welcome again, I should say, because you've been gracious enough to be with us in the past. Let's start here. What from the post do you take issue with?
I don't really take issue with what is said in a post. The fact is that we have had a good relationship with the Marley Foundation, Alakran. They have supported the sport, and we have in turn given them the exposure that they do deserve. And so whenever a person is rant and rave on Twitter or in the public space without having a discussion, I don't really take issue with it.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. The reason I put that question first, I could have put several, but I put that one first is because of this. The post from Cedella Marley's verified Twitter account says that the JFF's past shenanigans. You're an intelligent man, you know what shenanigans means. And the use of that word says something to the public about knowledge that Cedella Marley would have about how the JFF handles money. You're not taking issue with that?
That part of it is something that is very disgusting to hear, because the truth of the matter, the JFF has been very transparent. We're an audited organization. We are audited by the...
Liar, people, liar. Dalton, when you must resign, brother. You know the thing for so long, brother. Resign, bro. Resign it to lie, bro. Remember, him say him don't have no problem with the post. But when the man bring him back and say, you know what I already mean, because you're very intelligent. Oh, I have a problem with that. Hey, people, get rid of them, man. Them need to go. But let's listen to the rest of the audio, people. Smash the like button, people. The join button is working, people. To be a member on the channel, people. Join the button, join people. Join and show the love and the support. See? Big up to Bailey. Big up to Special Edition. Big up to all of the money in the building, man.
board. We are audited by FIFA. We are audited by our external auditors. We are audited by ANCACA. We have nothing to add.
Mm-hmm. So the issue of shenanigans, you reject that?
I reject.
All right. The tone of the post suggests, and the reason we have to pivot on the post is because we don't have Ms. Marley here to speak for herself, so we have to speak through her post, which is her words. The post says, gives the impression that the JFF in the past, more specifically because shenanigans is broad, the JFF more specifically has mismanaged funds and is in a situation now, she is, where she is choosing not to give money directly to the JFF, sending the signal that she can't trust the JFF to handle cash directly. And so she would rather cut you out the middle as the mediator and pay the vendors herself. How do you respond to that specific charge?
Those charges are unfortunate because the truth of the matter, as I said, the JFF is an audited organization.
But this has nothing to do with the audit, though, you know. This has to do with...
People, listen, them man can't be trusted. It's not the first somebody a come on national television or come on Instagram or Twitter and bash it. Hey, let me tell you something, people. You know what mash up the people them heading at the Football Federation? Them can't anger the new media. Them cannot. They cannot anger the new media. Because, listen, let me tell you something, people. You see, the old media, they can control them like the government can control the old media and control what's said on the platform. But here on YouTube, listen, man. Listen, it's very hard for YouTube to take away a channel. Like, certain things just can't say. And they just, may I tell a star, people. John, get rid of all of them, man. Get rid of all of them. But let's go for it, people. After continue, cut it, people. If you try, don't get, the whole video get taken.
Honesty in business, which is different. Because she's saying, Lance, that if I give the JFF money, I'm not sure where it goes, and I'm not sure that it goes for the purpose intended. And because of this uncertainty and the problems that this causes, I am going around you and paying the vendors themselves. For any self-respecting organization, it can't look good for somebody who does business with you to be saying that. I put that to you for your response.
It can't be a good look for the JFF, for one of their donors, one of their sponsors, matter of fact, an ambassador for the sport, saying that publicly. It's unfortunate because the truth is that we have always carried out our side of the bargain. Whenever we have a discussion and an agreement, that is always carried out. The truth is that sometimes it's a little bit slow because the truth is we have 14 national unit to take care of. No money in the JFF, absolutely no money. It's really sterile. Every money that comes to the JFF is spent. It's paid according to how we see fit to use that money. It is not misappropriated. No money is misappropriated at the JFF.
Stay with me on that point, because let's use a government ministry as an example. If the Ministry of National Security gets allocated from the finance minister at budget time, 5 million for recurrent expenditure, which is wages and salaries, and it gets another 5 million for capital expenditure, which is to build a bridge or whatever. The 5 million for capital expenditure can't be spent on recurrent, and none from recurrent can be spent on capital.
Yes.
Are you saying that all monies that come into the JFF, so there's not a dollar that comes in that say, this is women's football dollar, nothing else should be spent? This should not be spent on anything else. You're saying that's not the case?
If, for instance, we get money and it's for a specific reason.
Yes.
To pay the salary of the girls.
Yes.
We can't use it and we will not use it to spend on the boys or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? If we get our sponsorship and it's a sponsorship for the program.
Yes.
That money is spent wherever we see fit to spend that.
So
money.
stick the pin now.
So
bear with me. The money that Cedella Marley and her group would have raised,
yes,
that in their mind, and I'm sure given how she does business, she would express to say, this dollar is for the women's program, for the reggae girls.
Right.
But you take it in as sponsorship.
No, if that money in particular is designed or designated to be spent on the girls for the camp in Jamaica, that $42,000.
Yes.
We created that budget.
Yes.
Right? That money would be spent specifically on that camp. And we have always done that.
And no vendor, based on the best of your knowledge, has complained to Cedella that for services that we have rendered to the girls, where we should have been paid, we have not been paid, and hence We want you to pay us directly because we can't depend on the JFF to either pay us or to pay us in a timely manner. You're saying, to the best of your knowledge, that situation has arisen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because the truth of the matter, we engage our vendors and we have discussion. We pay them, yes. We pay them sometime a little bit slower than they would have wanted to be paid. But if we do.
So why would I take a little bit slow to pay them? If we get the money for pay them, why would I hold on for the money? Dalton Wint. Jano. Sealer. People, me like from the start YouTube, me have the light, you know, and like it do it time, people. Sorry about that, people. Like the light do it time, people. Keep on going out. From the start YouTube, me have the lighter, so me need to buy a new light. But why is it when you get the money? Why is it when you get the money for pay out the people them want to take them things? Why it takes so long? I want to have the money. Why it takes so slow? Why? Why everything the Football Federation have to do so slow? I can't understand it. It's not like how when they get the money, when they get the money. You understand, people? Joke. Take people for fool, but listen to the rest of it.
We do have the money designated. We get the money from the sponsors to pay for hotel. That money is paid directly to the hotel.
I recognize, Dalton, from the very outset there that you did express some discomfort in responding to these social media posts as opposed to, facing the issue with Cedella directly.
Yes.
This relationship is caustic. I don't think Cedella is a crazy person. Where did this caustic relationship come from?
I don't know.
But you must know. You must have some idea where
I'm trying.
People, people are not fool. People are not dunce. Where is this? The man asked him. Big up to Lanz and the next journalist were having him on the program and having him intense. Him supposed to have we up in him pants. No, seriously. So you're telling me that Cedella Marley is just mad coming out on social media and do all of these things? Come on, people are not fool. And this is not the first. This is not the first when a sponsor come out and say the Football Federation take the money. This is not the first. When the eye too ready eye, when the hand too touches, when the hand too nimble. Leave the money and make the money flow into the program and make the girls and the men's do well.
Where it started.
I'm trying to wrap my head around it to see where this thing started out, because we had a discussion with Cedella when we came into office and we said, hey, we want to retain you as the ambassador. A matter of fact, I was the vice chair for the women's program when we decided that we would have wanted Cedella to be the ambassador for the Reggae girls.
Ambassador? Want you to be the president, boy, ambassador. Want you to be the president to get some of that Bob Marley Foundation, some of them money away. All of the Marley them have. You think a crazy money them have. Ever hear Marley a war against Marley? I must behind the scene. Good run family. Them now put them brand or put them brand to nothing. Give them, make them run the program. Boy, ambassador. She should be the president.
And so I looked up to Cedella as a person who can lead this program, and she has done so well. The truth of the matter, I don't know where it went awry. It can't be that she's a part of something, or we are all a part of something, and we are exposing it in a negative.
Oh, just because she's a part of it, she don't force expose them. Cedella, don't make them tell you nothing. Expose them. Expose them. Once them out of place, once them do the wrong thing, expose them to the public. But what do you mean by she's not going to be the first or the last? Come on, Dalton Wint. You need to resign.
It is wrong.
Yeah, but some of her comments over the past few months, she has been known to speak favorably of the previous JFF administration headed by the late Captain Burrell. and there seems to be some U-turn that she has made now, given the current administration under Michael Ricketts. What, to your knowledge, would have changed? Because she speaks glowingly of Captain Burrell and what the kind of relationship she had when he was in charge.
The truth is that I don't know what caused all of this issue.
That's hard.
The way we operated 10 years.
People are lie. Lie, my tell. Him know what go on behind. Hey, you know, say, me's not somebody who really know a lot about the girls program people. And you see that story, me need to get to the bottom line. Me need to, hey, my brethren, if you are watching a show right now, me need a little piece of information. Yeah, man, I want to know what is going on behind the scene with the Marley, with Cedella. I want to know what is going on. So, at them time, when this piece of information coming out, I never do YouTube. So, I want to know. So, my boss, I know he probably has sit down and watch this, but I want that exclusive story there. Dalton Wint think everybody born big. Yeah, him think everybody born. People don't like the video, people. Come on, people, man. Like the video, people, man. And the giant button I heard people. I see some member of people, man. Barely special edition on the JOIN RYAN LFC family, no man. Come on, no man. Support the thing, the people. All right, let's go into it.
10 years ago, can't be the same way. FIFA is very strict on how you spend money and how you engage third-party involvement in the sport. They are very strict as it relates to that. And so we have to be conscious of how we engage our third party. They can't be the one that is running the sport. It can't seem that way. If every sponsor comes in and to say they want to pay a third party, they want to do that, where is the limit of bribery? Where is the boundary that it relates to nepotism? All of those things has to be controlled by the JFF, and understand that funds that come to the JFF has to be audited, and the governance of the JFF have to be at a certain level.
Yeah, but Dalton, is there some level of embarrassment from the JFF standpoint that you would feel, given the fact that this outside person has, you'd have to say, bailed out the JFF in this critical issue of funding the women's program? Because to the fans looking on and to an outsider, it does look as if the JFF can't manage, and Cedella has come and saved the day.
The truth of the matter is that she has done well with the program, but the truth is,
what does she have that you don't have as an organizing body?
Probably capital, right? But the truth
Cedella has more money than the JFF.
It is quite.
Yeah, I hear so nice people. Hey, people, and stop play a game with my like button, no man. Like up the video. Listen, them look man in the football federation. Oh, I think them man are rich. I think them man have money. What? She have more capital? Boy. Lord God, me not lie, people. Me should have in at the gym right now, but at the best move me make, don't go to the gym tonight and come home and do that video. Hey, caller, the last caller we're calling, my brother. You need to call back after this, Regent, because we need to chop up this. She have more capital. One person have more capital. Let's listen. Let's listen, people.
Quite possible. Right. The truth of the matter is that all the things that you are seeing, the JFF is spending heavily in this program. The program is over $2 billion.
$2
million US dollars.
Yes.
Right? We have only received in sponsorship 1 point. Little bit. Right? So the truth of the matter, the JFF has to find the balance of the budgeted amount.
I did start by asking if there was some level of embarrassment on the JFF's part.
There is because
you can see that.
You have to understand that we are in a third world country. We have 14 national units.
People, listen. The woman have more. Listen, the woman save the program. Talk up what the woman do. Talk up. Can't tell you all of the good things them my wife do for me. I can't tell you all of the good things them my wife do for me. No shame in it. But nah lie, man, boy. Hey, people, we need to get we need some of that money though. I'm telling you already, you know, so people. We need person. The president supposed to have money. We can fund the program. We can go in and pocket. She can call her brother them and say, listen, come help me. Come give me some money. People, she can call big people in the society. Give me some money. You need people who have links, people. We need people who have links, who have money, who can help fund the program. Because I remember when it come up on TV, I go find an interview there where the JFF could manage. But Blue Mountain, I see her calling, brother. But let's get to the bottom line of this and we'll go back up to the phone line.
It's very expensive to maintain these units. I'm just coming from a meeting in which we are trying to host the under 23. It's a budget of over $6 million. We have to find it somewhere. We have no sponsor. The JFF have to find money.
But so, hold on, the people. Hold on. If you don't have no sponsor, where is this money coming from? Where it coming from, people? Where the money coming from? And this is why I'm saying, people, I believe, this is my own opinion. Nothing more than they might take the money and they might lock it off somewhere. And them take the money and they might lock it off somewhere. So when them in a situation, they can bail out themselves. But can you imagine how much them take out of the program? When am I get too much money for run the program if them do have no sponsor? Not me say it, Dalton Wint say it, not me.
You said earlier that your accounts are audited and you named several entities involved in that, including an external auditor that the JFF have engaged now. So when was your most recent audited accounts published?
Well, we need to get the thing online, but we are audited every year.
Every year.
Every year. A matter of fact, we have been audited for last year. The auditors are here. They're at the office doing some work.
So the 2018 numbers, which is what they're working on now.
Yes, they're working on the 2018.
So the 2017 numbers are there for anybody to look at.
They're there.
So if I could come there and ask to look
there,
through.
request it.
All right.
A matter of fact, it will be made public. So
who's your external auditor?
It is PricewaterhouseCoopers.
Yeah. All right. The issue of the funding, I wanted to go not funding, control, because you said something very significant responding to Lance just now. You spoke about the issue of control. Do you, from your seat as General Secretary, interpret or view what is happening now in the public domain as an issue of control, whereby one of your significant sponsors to the women's program does not believe that she is getting enough control over the process of engaging with and paying vendors or other support entities for the Reggae Girls? And because she's not getting that control over the process, she is disgruntled to the point where she has gone public with some of the differences she's having with the JFF.
You can imagine we have over 15 different sponsors for the program, right? And we allow all of them to take part of it and to do whatever they want to do with it. You can imagine the case.
I can imagine that, of course. I can imagine many things, but are you saying yes to the question? You're saying, so stick with me, Dalton. Stick with me, we have time. Fret not. You're saying yes to the...
Hold on there. Listen, do I believe should she run the program for the girls team in control? No, I don't think it right for she to control the program. No. But something, people, something where listen to this interview, something is not right, people. Something not right. Because when Captain Horace Burrell was the president, they never have so much problem. And you know, Captain is a difficult man to deal with. But yet still, Cedella Marley deal with Captain. Boy, I'm not lie to no people. Disinterested people. Disinterested. Yes, great. Man, I have to say it, man. Them back him down when him could run, him could move. Them have time.
To the question that the issue of control. So you're saying there's a level of control the JFF wants to maintain as it should, and as it is mandated to under its FIFA statute and its obligations and responsibilities.
Yes.
But in the case of Miss Marley, this very important sponsor, she wants you to cede some of that control, and you can't, and you're refusing to.
We can't, because the truth of the matter is that, as I said, we're audited by FIFA. Third party involvement.
Yes.
In the sport, direct involvement, paying third parties and sponsors, paying people. Where does it stop?
Yes. So have you said to her in your meetings that, okay, Cedella, we know you mean well, we thank you for what you've done, but you must understand that in this regard and that regard, we have to take charge, so we would respect if you would just allow us to carry out our functions. Have you said that?
That is what I presume caused the tweet. Because the truth of the matter, we were discussing, deliberating, and we gave the Marley Foundation up to the end of the business day yesterday to come up with their sponsorship.
Yes.
We were discussing, and they came up with a proposal of them paying the sponsors directly. Internally, we had discussion, we disagreed, it shouldn't happen. And when we saw what was happening, and we said, for the good, let's hope that our governing bodies, look sideways. Let us allow them. And we did, before that tweet came out, conceded to allow that to take place. We did.
So do you believe that, as Lance put it, because that's the way the streets have it, Dalton Wint, do you believe that because Cedella Marley appears to have saved the Women's World Cup campaign, I'm not saying from your perspective what it is, I'm just telling what the streets have said, because she saved the campaign with her support, do you believe that that is why she's playing hardball with the amount of control she wants over a process that is being superintended by the JFF? I just wanted to be clear on that.
What I would say to that is that we have 15 different
So you're
sponsors.
saying yes to that, and you're strengthening, you're extending the point to say that you can't give control to 15 different persons.
Exactly.
You're saying yes.
Exactly. And the truth is that there's a saying that who pays the
15 people, 15 sponsor. I wonder how much a girl have them right now, because things must step up. The reggae girls in demands right now qualify for a World Cup, and I believe they're going to qualify for the next World Cup again. So they mean big demand right now. Jamaica in big demand. So can you imagine how much more sponsor on board with the girls team? Dalton Wint, when just leave Duman, make Duman run the girls thing, bitching. Because when not the money, when broke. When broke, when not the money. When have all of the money I lock off somewhere. That's all me I say.
The piper called the tune.
Excellent.
But we have 15 people that is paying the piper.
Would you run into trouble with FIFA if you were to give her the control she wants?
It is possible. Highly possible. Highly.
Thought you were going to say as night follows day.
It is quite possible.
Quite possible.
Yes.
Last question before you go. She's been good for the
Devil is a liar. Come out. Come out, JFF. Jesus Christ, people. Yeah, no star. People, not like, people, what the last thing in the year, people? What the last thing? Cause Jano people, man, not lie. Like, I don't know, warm to the internet a while ago. But the internet mash up the program a while ago. Star. What the last thing in the year from the discussion? Jano star. Big sister people, man. But let me kind of bring it back a little bit. Try catch. So, all right, people, I play it and think. But the devil is a liar, man. Come out, man. Last question, them say. Last question. Nah, tell them, man, brother. Like, yo, it's them people that
You're
say.
saying there's a level of control the JFF wants to maintain as it should.
Yes.
And as it is mandated to under its FIFA statutes and its obligations and responsibilities.
Yes.
But in the case of Miss Marley, this very important sponsor, she wants you to see some of that control, and you can't. And you're refusing to.
We can't, because the truth of the matter is that, as I said, we're audited by FIFA. Third party involvement.
Yes.
In this direct involvement in third parties and sponsors, in people, where does it stop?
Yes. So, have you said to her in your meetings that, okay, Cedella, we know you mean well, we thank you for what you've done, but you must understand that in this regard and that regard, we have to take charge. So we would respect if you would just allow us to carry out our functions. Have you said that?
That is what I presume caused the tweet. Because the truth of the matter, we were discussing, deliberating, and we gave the Marley Foundation up to the end of the business day yesterday to come up with their sponsorship.
Yes.
We were discussing, and they came up with a proposal of paying the sponsors directly. Internally, we had discussion, we agreed it shouldn't happen. And when we saw what was happening, and we said, for the good, let's hope that our government bodies, look sideways. Let us allow them. And we did, before that tweet came out, conceded to allow that to take place. We did.
So do you believe that, as Lance put it, because that's the way the streets have it, Dalton Wint, do you believe that because Cedella Marley appears to have saved the Women's World Cup campaign, I'm not saying from your perspective what it is, I'm just telling what the streets have said, because she saved the campaign with her support, do you believe that that is why she's playing hardball with the amount of control she wants over a process that is being superintended by the JFF? I just wanted to be clear on that.
What I would say to that is that we have 15 different
So you're saying yes to that, and you're strengthening, you're extending the point to say that you can't give control to 15 different persons.
Exactly.
You're saying yes.
Exactly. And the truth is that there's a saying that who pays the piper calls the tune.
Excellent.
But we have 15 people that is paying the piper.
Would you run into trouble with FIFA if you were to give her the control she wants?
It is possible. Highly possible. Highly.
Thought you were going to say as night follows day.
It is quite possible.
Quite possible.
Yeah.
Last question before you go.
Last question. This way.
She's been good for the program. Nobody can deny that.
Most definitely.
How do you repair the relationship?
We have to have that sit down. We have been trying to reach out to the Marley Foundation to have a sit down from shenanigans that happens in France.
Yes.
And we have not been able to tie down a time to sit and speak, because the truth is that we want her to be a part of the program. But what you can't do is be a part of something and destroy it. Makes no sense. Nobody will benefit from it. The girls won't. Right? If we destroy the senior program, the youth program will go. We all need to sit together and work together. One happy family.
So in the interest of the football and paying due respect to what the Marley Foundation, Cedella Marley have done, you're extending an olive branch.
Most definitely.
You want to have
been
dialogue.
extended, and if we continue to extend it, say, hey, have this sit down. There are some points that we can discuss and reach to a consensus. There are points that we'll never be able to change our view on, because we are not allowed, because of governance issue. truth of the matter, we are being seriously regulated. We have to have an integrity officer. We have to have all these checks and balances. We have to report to the directors at least 4 times a year. We have to sit down. I have to sit down in front of the board to explain how we are operating the JFF.
Well, I leave you with this, Dalton Wint. If it is that the public believes that the JFF has something to hide and the JFF is involved in mismanagement or maladministration, even worse, you should publish the books for the public to see.
We will do that.
All right.
And if you have something contrary to what we are saying, bring it forward.
Hear you on that. Hear you on that. We take you up on that. Thank you very much, Dalton Wint, JFF General Secretary, talking about the issue concerning the Reggae Girls preparing for the big mission, Pan Am Games.
You know what's funny, people? Remember when, well, may I tell you, you see, after that World Cup, I think that World Cup play in France, the female World Cup, I think, I win that World Cup. I think France win. I don't remember who win the last females, bro. But after that, the Mali have problem with the girls getting paid. So this is nothing new. All the money want just create, brother. When for bill, bro, not the JFF, bro. When for bill, bro. When you need to bill, bro. But let's go back to the phone line, people, and stuff, and hear what the people they must say. So, people, make sure you like up the video, people. So let's go back to the phone line. Yes, Carla. Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Evening, Ryan. Prince again.
Prince, yeah. Boy. She give it to them, bro.
Yo, say me I say now.
Yeah.
So here what going on, you know. You see, me have whole heap of information, you know. You see me, because you don't know the type of work you already.
Yeah.
You see? And you see type of skill when we get from our work there, you see me, you see investigation and them little thing there.
Yeah.
It become a hobby. So I know how to do research and I know how to do. You see, sometimes when me talk, it might not be 100% on point because I'm not reading from any statistics or any little thing, but I just talk from my mind, from what I remember. So it might not be 100%, but I can tell you, say, see, once I say so will go so.
Yeah.
You see me? And me have some information where Ryan can't really talk on the ear, you see me, because they say me talk on the ear, Jamaica will shut down tonight. You see me? Because even just a while ago when they are talking on some finance, we're doing a 2015 and we have some figures, you know, can share with you, right?
What are the figures there? What are the figures there?
All right. I'm just fine back this now, you see me? So here we are going now. There's the Sports Development Foundation,
Yeah.
you see me? It's in 2015, then they get allocated with $216 million. Well, just say 217 because the other one kind of really come up like 800,000. So just say 270 million. You see me?
Yeah.
You see, JFF get 70 million. And this is a yearly thing, you know. Nobody feel like say this is every 4 years. This is a yearly figure. And it raises and go up, you know, but I'm just show you this as an example, right?
Yeah.
So JFF gets 70 million. The next 3 top sporting body, you know how much them get combined? Them get 69 million, the 3 next top sporting body. So that is J3 and cricket. So that are athletics, cricket, I think probably netball would have be the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm not so sure. But I know say J3 and cricket and probably netball combine and get $69 million. So JFF alone get more money than them. Cool? The other 40 sporting body will get money that year there. So everybody get the strap after that. So
Yeah.
JFF get $70 million.
Them get the most.
Them get the most. Yo, them get the cherry off of the cake. You have to call it Ryan and get the cherry off of the cake. You see, JFF ball about money. You see, if we, in order for we to open JFF, to show us something right, we have to cut it down layers. So JFF, when they're ready, them coming up and them tell about, oh yeah man, we have to give money to all the federations and them things there. But then if you ask the question, how much do the federation? Because they don't help the federations a lot to them. Because if you realize, inside federation, if not all, them MP sponsor the leagues, right? Them MP sponsor the leagues, and then each parish federation have personal sponsors and stuff. Because if you look even from JPL, remember the JPL have them sponsors,
Different sponsor from the yeah.
Yeah, so when they talk about the money, but I feel like the money where JFF I give them a data wall of the league. And a data wall of the league, the people them get sponsors differently from what JFF give. So JFF don't give a lot. And then you have to also remember, so even though money about them figures, say right now, the government gives JFF $3.7 million every month. Different from what them get from the Sports Development Foundation. And get $3.7 million every month, to help with the running costs of the federation.
$3 million every month.
Every month. And then you have to remember that them have sponsors, One piece sponsors them with the water and them look at it.
Yeah.
So when them are going like nothing at all now going to them, that is a complete lie. Isn't it? And here why next thing now, you see if the other 3 sporting bodies can get so little bit of the pie, because the here what even the next top 3 combined still not get more than the JFF.
Yeah.
You say next top 3. And if them can get this little bit and them can make see them federation, why JFF can't?
That's a big question. So how much FIFA give them? Because FIFA give them money a month time too,
All of that. I not even remember to mention that. All of that. FIFA give them money.
But you see, most of our program them a month, and that's why I want to know where the money are go. Because when you look at the under 15, under 17, how much game them play for the year? How much practice game them play for the year? The senior team.
Really play no game, man.
How many senior team? How many? Only time Jamaica play friendly game and less team in, so when Peru the other day invite us to Peru to play the friendly game, they pay for the pain flare and they pay for the hotel. And
remember even the other day who got Middle East, remember say JFF get money too, you remember who got Middle East what they and them get money too. And the people them play for the pain flare and the people them give them money to come play.
Yeah, anytime the other nation go and play the United States or any other team, once they go to them country, you pay. The country pay the expense for you to come. So how comes the Football Federation not have no money?
I question we need to ask. You see me? And if so much money can be pumped into the federation from other sources, what JFF do to feed themselves, to stop sit down and ball though they now have no money what them are do because there's so much already being done. What are they doing? You see, and then the same thing now with Cedella Marley. Me have some whole heap of intel Ryan. Me have to tell them to private offline because as me I said, I don't want to shut down the internet tonight. You see me?
Yeah.
But you see thing with Cedella now. Remember, Cedella don't need to go in our party to help Jamaica. The key things Cedella have what need is that she know how to raise money. Yeah. JFF can say how them want 30 million by a morning and Cedella raise that. Try believe it. She know how to raise money. She is a marketing genius. You see me? It's a special edition I tell me to shut on the internet, but I can't do it, man. I can't expose Ryan them way there. You see me?
But hold on, brother. Where should I get the money from, brother? And she not, where should I sell merchandise? Where should I get the money from? That's JFF can't find the money.
that me I tell her, Cedella have a whole heap of ways. She not only have one option, she have a whole heap of ways. So you see, Cedella has made the female so marketable. So sponsors are run to come give Cedella money right now. Sponsors are run to come give Cedella money, you know. Cedella now sit down and beg no sponsors, you know. Sponsors are run come to give her money for the girls, right? But she can pick, choose, and refuse. You get me? I say you have to remember say she in the fashion world and she a big thing in there, you see me? So
Yeah.
all Cedella have to do I just let out a brand money that. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
Cedella, remember how she make money, you know, to send the girls and go qualifiers in her first place, you know. She need the money and she just make her brother then do one song. I realize one song. Right, just imagine one song bring the girls and show the whole of the campaign. Ryan, one song. Yo, Cedella, she don't need this. And that me I try to make people know. Cedella, she don't need this. You feel like being the president of JFF, I will give her any reputation. Just her last name alone, give her a bigger reputation than JFF.
True.
Cedella, richer than the federation. Cedella don't need to come into this and thief for the money. She's richer than the federation. And Cedella know how to raise money, so she don't need this. You see me? And when you can look and you can see a woman fight a federation like this, the betterment of the sport, just imagine.
Yeah.
She's in it for Jamaicans. You see me? She's not in it for no selfish reason. She's there for Jamaicans.
The man them say Bob Marley brand can't dead it up, brother. Why?
Yeah. But you know, I remember I say something still. I don't really get the whole heap of backlash, but I realize that all the males them could get no funny and all of us are the female and get funny, steal more money. All of us are the female and get money. We just have left it. We don't want to.
Yeah.
We don't know about to pinch it there. So you realize, and then even the other day, you know, let me see. I feel like I can say this. Even the other day, you know, I see the post on our page and, you know, government and we are looking tribute to another Rita everything there. So, we could just leave it here, isn't it, Ryan? We read
Boy.
isn't it?
Yo, man. Alright, my brother. Boy. Still I say the man said them should have more money than them to rot in. When I live here, them man come on national TV and I say them thing there.
Ricketts, I don't know nobody. Ricketts need this. If Ricketts was the president for JFF, people pass Ricketts road and splash water upon him. Ricketts, I don't know nobody. You know, you Ryan?
Yeah.
Ricketts, I don't know nobody. Ricketts need this. Yo, you know if Ricketts has no rich man come in our program?
No, I'm not name of that rich man.
Ricketts need the money, brother. You see me? And bro, me I tell you, say, yo, you see, we all also think about the respect, you know, respect. You know what I say, the players, even right now, the male players, then we more likely to sit down and listen to a person like Cedella because they know our statue in life and know the type of person she is, bro. Nobody don't want to listen to Ricketts because Ricketts man in the body.
Yeah.
So when the players them see Ricketts, them they think about Ricketts as a big man. And that's why it's much disharmony. They not the man team because them no rate the man them up at top. So you see from them no rate the leader, catastrophe are going like camp.
True, man.
So when everybody love the general, everybody will die for the general.
True.
So when nobody no love the general, everybody are desert. If the first thing come, around man start to cup and bag and run. Nobody now die for your general, isn't it?
Yeah. Man could try certain thing with Captain Horaceburg, brother.
Man, they're willing to try everything with Ricketts. Man, Ricketts as a clown, brother. Isn't it?
But boy, I see one interview a while ago. I see an interview with I think the president and this same issue. So I go play it and make the people them hear. Cause I know say.
Hold on, but before you play, I just want to make one more point again. You get me? I say, you see, when him there in an interview and him talk about FIFA have a strict thing on the third party and thing. You know, so that is true, Ryan. But here we go on. I feel like FIFA don't know about that issue. FIFA know about that issue. But here why FIFA willing to turn a blind eye to it now because what most people don't understand is Cedella told FIFA to complete the mandate. Because remember, FIFA wants to spread the football in the women's world.
Yeah,
right?
the
If
woman.
them leave it up to JFF alone, nothing put in place that collapse. So them know say without Cedella, there won't be woman football. So them willing to turn a blind eye towards that. So the betterment of the sport can live.
A girl I get good money, I know, you know,
The
the girl them I get good salary, you know. More sponsor come on board.
Worry about nothing. And then here we go on now. This one we didn't want to tell earlier. The agreement between JFF, you know, and the girls is that you see the prize money. I think it was about 70% of the prize money supposed to go towards the players and the coach. It's supposed to share up with the players and the staff. But FIFA, they give JFF the money, you know, but JFF did a hold on the money and a delay the money and they never want to pay the girl them the money, reach a point where it almost got court. It almost got court because JFF...
Don't they see money, the World Cup money, after the World Cup money we had?
The World Cup money because they see just by qualifying for the World Cup, you know, then get money, you know. Then get money. You see me?
Yeah.
Then get money. And even being an active ranking team in FIFA, them get money yearly as well. But you see JFF not care about the woman thing. So you see the all I money.
That's why them give it up, because them said no whole heap of money in it. Brother. Them send a whole heap of money in it. And that's why them say, alright, them I give up the girl team car. No money in it and no money in it car. The right people them a market the thing.
And the look of money where them a get, them no want give the girl them.
Man, them a hold on for the prize money.
Them a hold on for the money. Come on, yo, before we never have no team, yo, the girl come in and she make, you know, get a team and you know, go World Cup. Bro, you give the people them what is due to them. You know, lucky so they get 30%. And that's how we say, they're lucky they get 30%, they're trying to get none. And they never do nothing.
God know that 30,000 they got. 30% there.
When World Cup are going, Cedella out a stand or outside a stadium. A bleacher, she can't come in a stadium because JFF and the government friend them in a skybox and Cedella the outside stadium. They never give the woman no guest ticket to the
when that?
Skybox to the team there. World Cup, we never know about that, Ryan. Ryan, you know what you think?
No, because I don't really do well to on the female side.
Ryan, JFF no do nothing to send the girl team to World Cup. Cedella carry team financially. You see me? Pay coach, everything, staff. And when them reach a World Cup, Cedella, the outside of the stadium. When Cedella come and I expect that she'll get ticket for going to Skybox. I know say Skybox are where all our big people on the
top people.
President, the federal, the top people. When you look, JFF and field team and government official in a Skybox, no ticket to Cedella will bring them financially, go World Cup. Then if you look up them thing there, and as me I say, behind closed door, we get all our links and we get all of them things there and show you exactly how long time foolishness. Me say, when I see that Ryan, but wow, brother, that's one of the most ungrateful acts that ever in our history, brother.
True.
Brother, you don't understand, we never have no woman team. AFF said them now no money to fund no woman team and things. And take it up on our head and bring the thing to World Cup. I asked them to not even one ticket.
And the girl them love the girl, you know, see the, you know, bro, what them not understand,
so
brother.
The girl them go right at the fence and go say hi to Cedella or go Cedella before them go on the field, brother. The girl them here say Cedella out there. The girl them couldn't believe the girl them run out of the changing room, cut out that changing room and go around up on the fence, brother. Run out of changing room.
What a wicked them, bro. No, man. You know, say, mother child,
the people in the comment section say, yeah, man, I'm correct with what I want.
Brother, me I try to flex my muscle. I'm flying on one of them baller girl at DM, brother. And thing, and I want to see how powerful me is. And I'm saying, say, my name is Ryan LFC, come to me.
I think that work.
Brother, it work. Watch out, the man underestimate the thing. It work, brother. I couldn't believe it, bro.
Because I think no. You see the other night, we talk to one of them, because he's a big supporter of the female team. That's why I know so much about it. And the other night, we talk to one of them, and one of our famous YouTuber, fellow YouTuber, they never really know about them, and maybe kind of find it surprising.
So Formula said, Formula, big up Formula Sports, brother. No respect, brother. Formula said that too. I can't believe this, brother. So them no give no ticket.
No ticket, Ryan. One of the most ungrateful acts in our history. One of the most ungrateful acts somebody could ever done.
So she never watch it. She never go in for watch the game.
Yeah, she go in for watch the game, but on a sky back, in a normal stand, in the Cedella there, normal stand. Yeah, it stands there, common people in there, they for Cedella there.
Yeah, no star.
And the whole of team friend them from JFF. You know, so when them go overseas, the whole entourage, the whole JFF office travel with him. The whole of them in a skybox, I drink champagne and I laugh.
What a wicked them, bro.
And you know why worst thing? Big disgrace, because ESPN carry it for them channel. Out again. That's why them do the interview with Cedella.
Bro, you need to send me that interview there, brother. Find an interview and send me, brother, personally, brother. More watch it, bro. You did it?
People must say TVJ bring it, everything. I'm not telling a lie, whole world know about it, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, say to me, say, brother. I can't believe this way I say to me, say.
Brother, big embarrassment. Woman find the most sponsors, bro. And bring the team on her back. So you see them thing about for marketing, you know. Because imagine sponsors now I look on this and I see them type of behavior. Oh, you feel like the people them are gonna move with their money. You feel like the people them are gonna want to sponsor a federation like this.
But this was she call out them after the World Cup, though. Now after the World Cup, this what happened? When it was the last World Cup?
No, man, in the World Cup, Ryan, in the World Cup.
No, man, me I talk about it. They call out when she call out. Now, after the World Cup, man. Yes, man. After the World Cup, man, when the girl them supposed to get the money.
Yeah, when the girl them supposed to get the money. I think this one was leading up to the Olympic trials. Because
2 years ago, this happened, you know.
Prepare for the Olympic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I say, I think when they prepare for the Olympic trials, this happened. Because I remember, say, after the World Cup, you know, then we prep for Olympic. So I think a training camp was for the Olympic thing.
What a slap in the woman.
She didn't want to pay the money for it. You see me? And you remember when me that thing I say, when I time, Ricketts, I try to fuck up him chest, man, and she have to make him sit down in a chair. And this is what me did at talk about. You see? Because here we go on, no? Why? Really don't want to say them together. Yo.
Bro, once you talk the bro, you talk the thing, brother.
Yo, but here we go on, brother. Yo, you have people in the federation to rate Cedella, brother. They rather listen to Cedella than Ricketts, you see me? And she have insiders, you see me? And basically, a whisperer flew it out, say, yo, money, nah, spend right. You see me? Money, nah, spend right. So that's why she come and she try to run a audit on JFF. But here, why thing now, no? See, when she has said, yo, she want to run the audit on JFF, Ricketts them, hook up them chest. You see me? And but, yo, you can't do that right there. Hey, she pull a wicked card from them. She say, yo, if I can't do that, then you can't get my money. You know, so we don't pay our money. everything shut down. Big embarrassment to go there in a full office. So him come now wanna sweep everything on a nice and come on, it's a negotiation. You don't know how negotiation go. Isn't it? I try sweep up the thing now.
What a set of insect them, man.
He have to suffer. He have to yield. I'm going to say, humble him. He's a president like that, more. We can humble people. But I want to have South president like Ricketts. I say, I'm going to say, Cedella Marley for president.
All right, my boss. So when we talk about the president, we have to start put respect on our name.
We have to start put respect on our name. And here, why next thing on Ryan? You see, even though I must say Cedella Marley for president, you know Cedella Marley not eligible. And that's why the thing is to change. Really, in fact, she can't be president because she's not eligible. The only way she can be president is unless we change up that thing that we currently have with them parish association. Yeah. Isn't it? That's the only way she can be eligible, you know. And you see, everybody where they in a line eligible, one of them incompetent. So if you fire Ricketts, Amani, the next person we are coming incompetent. Other person after that incompetent. We can't get a competent person until we change up this association thing. All the competent persons that can run the federation has nothing in a football. They now nothing to do with in a football now. So you see the fact that they have nothing to do with in football now, they are not eligible to be the president. And that's a fact. So we fire Ricketts morning, somebody are coming in, that person is incompetent. I mean, like you have some great people where you are McRyan, but you're whiting now, no. It's them person, they are not fit enough to be president. These persons are very good persons that have great vision, but they need to depend on a leash. See, if them person are depend on a leash, them are going to tear down the federation. You see me? And then, you see, that's why I want this lady to be president, because you see this lady, she don't joke. She don't joke with her results. She don't joke with her money, them and thing. You see me? She hold everybody accountable. And see the moment a man start to mess around, she'll go sit him down. So that's why I need she to be president, because she have more bars than some of them man here.
You're right, brother. Next thing to brother. She have the when she talk, people have to respect. Sometimes you need people like them people there. When she talk, people have to just shut up. You see me? I say, but you know, I not like people. I don't know everything, and I never know what I go on with this thing. And when the thing when I catch, I went she call them out and say, yo, can't give them money, them not trust it. You understand? So that's why I could have go forward the interview here. Still, but why? I don't know, bro. Why the JFF man? That was a solid where Dalton Wint and stuff report about. Go and see that interview. I never see it, but yo, call me back, brother. I call you back after we play that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The ESPN one, because
no, I'm afraid of the ESPN one, bro. Them man they run copyright, bro.
But who can still share amongst one another?
Send it, come give me, man. Send it, come give me.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright, people. So people, once you join in the thing, get the video to 150 likes, people. Come on. And also the join button here work. So let me you are going on this one.
We're back. Football. The Jamaica Football Federation has moved swiftly to rebut reports that prominent American football coach Carrie Taylor has joined the Reggae Girls program as a technical consultant. Taylor recently left her post as assistant coach at the United Soccer League side San Diego Loyal, the first woman to hold such a position in the hierarchy of U.S. men's soccer. That was Landon Donovan's team. It was Taylor who announced her attachment to the Reggae Girls while speaking on the Apple podcast, Or Cup of Tea. Carrie Taylor, this is what she said in that podcast.
To actually even be a part of the JFF and the Reggae Girls is what they're called. They qualified in 2019 for the World Cup, and and that was the first for their country. And my good friend Hubert Busby Jr. was one of the assistants on that team, and now he's
the political relations. Here's the thing. Here's the situation.
And
so people, listen, I'm a whole man and I never see them thing here, and I find the hot water them and I bring them up.
And how we live. I mean, we're smart enough to record the situation, because if we didn't, we would have known. I mean, we knew persons in the team or in the outfit knew that this was going on for a very long time, for decades actually. And to see that we are smart enough recording it so that the world could see it and hear for themselves what's been going on in the federation, which is, as I said, it's so sad. It's, you know, it's very, very disappointing.
That's the former Jamaica international Ricardo Fuller speaking Tuesday on the Sports Mag Zone, where he reacted to the leaked audio of pay negotiations between Reggae Boy Damian Lowe and the hierarchy of the Jamaica Football Federation, JFF. Those negotiations took place before Jamaica traveled to Saudi Arabia to play the hosts in 2 friendlies in mid-November last year. We were promised an interview by President Ricketts. We're trying to reach him as we speak, giving our producers some more time to make that connection. But Lance, the implications of the story run deep, because just this morning in the Jamaica Gleaner, we woke up to a story from the former soca warrior, the former outstanding Premier League goalkeeper, Shaka Hislop, saying that, you know, he is fully in support of what Damian Lowe says, and that he's lived the experience that Damian Lowe was so frustrated by in that conversation with the JFF hierarchy. And that, you know, the days of dealing with players like that from the administrative perspective, that those days should have put behind us.
Yeah, in the past 2 days on the Sports Night Zone, we spoke first with Tyrone Marshall, then with Ricardo Fuller, 2 former Reggae Boys, international players who have had experience playing professional football. And both of them cited situations in their playing time when they had issues. Ricardo Fuller even went back to Cameroon and Samuel Eto'o taking a stand against the Cameroon FA at one point.
Yeah, and particularly for the Samuel Eto'o point, he said it was a team effort, because he said that during his time, the Reggae Boys were divided, unlike now when they seem to be talking with one voice, and that voice, of course, belonging to Damian Lowe. We have the president of the Jamaica Football Federation with us now, Michael Ricketts. President, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you both doing?
We're fine.
We're perhaps we should say that we're doing better than you right now, are we?
No, I'm doing fine. Irrespective of what's happening, I do have much to be thankful for.
Yes, indeed. President, what we heard in that leaked audio does not sound good. It puts the JFF in a very negative light. It makes it easy for a critic to say that the JFF is unprofessional. It makes it easy for them to say that the JFF does not carry out its negotiations in good faith and abide by best practices when doing so. And the leaked audio also suggests that the JFF sees players as minions who are less than and who can be easily swayed. I want you to address some of those things that are suggested by the leaked audio. Let's start with the point of professionalism. Well, in retrospect, are you happy with how the negotiations, when those discussions went with Damian Lowe? That's a good place to start.
Well, first and foremost, this is just a one-off situation. We're dealing with just the tour of Saudi Arabia. One game we're talking about. We have a contract that is ready. We have set up a committee with 3 directors of the JFF and 1 independent person who has tremendous experience. He's from another sport. The document is ready. But we thought that we would have a discussion based on the situation that existed relating to COVID. So we thought that we'd do it differently. Having had COVID to contend with, because we did say that we want to give a one-off risk management fee. So that's the only reason why we had this negotiation or this discussion with Damian, because it was a unique situation and we were trying to appease them because they were fearful of going to Saudi with the threat of COVID. So this was a one-off situation. Like I said, the contract is ready and we are hoping that before month end, we would have put a closure to these discussions. But it wasn't, I don't think we were being unprofessional. In fact, I think we're being kind, and we were wanting to reach out to the players to give them something extra for making themselves available during this pandemic.
But President, on the point of being kind, I don't think kind has any place or space in any negotiations between equals. To suggest that you are being kind suggests that you are the party with the whip hand. And because you have the whip in hand, you can crack it on the other side, and by choosing not to crack it, you're being kind, Mr. President.
No, because the truth is that if we were looking at it that way, we wouldn't have a negotiation. We just say, this is what we're giving you, and you take it or leave it.
Yeah.
No, we're negotiating with the players.
But here's what I'm saying.
The truth is that contrary to what people think,
Yes.
we have a pretty decent relationship.
But hold on, President, before we get to the quality of the relationship, before we get to the quality of the relationship, here's the thing, here's a problem I have.
Yeah.
If it is that you say that the conversation that was leaked was a departure from the norm, and that as per the norm, you operate you operate professionally in negotiations with the players.
We have not played a game in over a year.
But hold on, President, let me make the point. Why is it then that in the conversation, Damian Lowe could not say, well, Mr. President, as per your email offering XYZ as a COVID compassionate grant, a COVID compassionate payment, our counter proposal is this. Why is it that it appears to us listening as if you went there trying to stick the young man up, you ring-fenced him, it was about 4 or 4 you plus Damian alone, so hierarchy plus against one man against the world, Mr. President. So I'm saying, but Mr. President, I'm saying, it does not appear as if there was any professionalism in those discussions because there was nothing in fact on paper that Damian could refer to. It was all being made up as you went along.
No, that's what you think.
No, it's not what I think. It's the inference to draw from the audio, Mr. President. It's the inference to draw from the audio.
We've been communicating, and that's the problem. I mean, you have no facts at all.
Of course I do.
I know saying what you think.
Of course I no.
Your own perspective.
No,
we
President.
Been communicating with Damian. Initially, we were.
People, listen to me. Me never see the story. Me not care if it all. Me a listen mix up. Leave me alone, people. So if you don't want to listen, you listen. If you don't want to listen, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
Communicating with Blake. Then Blake turned it over to Damian. So we've been having discussions in this regard.
All right.
Damian and I personally had discussions.
All right, let me ask you then.
One-on-one discussion.
All right, let's ratchet it down so that we can communicate clearly as professionals. If it is that you had been communicating professionally with Damian and the company, and what I'm saying is an inference that has no basis, what is the figure that you communicated in writing to Damian or Andre Blake?
So what's the difference in writing?
Mr. President, what is a contract? I don't want.
You see why the president, yo, I tell you no, every time I listen to that man speak, he get himself in a problem. Here, man, ask the man a question. What is a contract? Need writing. Nowadays, no writing.
I ask for authority because I know you know what a contract is.
We don't have a contract. We were negotiating on one-off and going to Saudi Arabia. That's what we're talking about.
Well,
we're negotiating a contract. The contract is now ready to be negotiated.
Hold on. I didn't say you were negotiating a contract. I said to you, what is it that you put on paper as a proposal to the boys for the Saudi Arabia trip? That's all I'm asking.
The original figure that Damian was asking for was $2,500. We said, Damian, we could not. You're offering you $1,500.
Did you say that in writing, Mr. President? That's all I'm asking. Did you put that in writing in an email to Damian or Andre Blake?
I was not part of the original group that negotiated. In fact, I just came in.
All right, so you don't know if your colleagues who were responsible for...
I was advised that they were offered $1,500.
In writing?
Damian and I had personal discussions. I said, Damian, we could not afford $2,500. we will give you 1,500 plus your per diem. That was the original discussion.
But Mr. President,
Damian say would have gotten back to us. Then the next discussion was this one. And truth is, I honestly don't want to be worried about that.
But you wouldn't because of self-interest, President.
Wrong with the discussion.
But hold on. Let us.
The only thing that I think went wrong is that it was taped and we weren't made aware.
Yeah, but Mr. President, we're going to get to that. There's an issue right there as well.
Hey.
But just because.
No, sir. John will start. Here what the president people, the man need to resign. The man need to go. The man as a president will holding a big seat. You're not supposed to make the media twist you up like that. You're not supposed to fall out a character, brother. Hold the composure, brother. Jesus Christ, president. Hey.
I'm saying, we are agreeing that you weren't part of the initial discussions, that you don't know if the fees that your team proposed to Damian was made in writing, which is very crucial, I think.
To be honest, I am not sure.
You're not sure.
I know that Damian and I had a discussion.
Right, you had a discussion, but I'm saying it is of fundamental importance because not just in a vacuum, but because the young man raised it in the conversation that we heard. He said there was nothing in writing for him to refer to, and that was to form the basis of any agreement going forward. So there was nothing in writing.
I am simply saying that this was a simple, casual discussion. It was no contractual arrangement that we were going we're trying to work out a figure for a one-off game.
But simplicity, Mr. President, simplicity does not obviate the need to put it in writing. That's all I'm saying. And I don't know why you're resistant to that as a man who knows business the way you do.
I am still saying that if we are having a discussion, we have not yet gotten to the point where we're going to have things documented. What is the big issue? We have not yet gotten to when we decided on the figure. We wrote to each other and we signed the document.
But Mr. President, that is why Damian Lowe said words to the effect that the JFF was unprofessional because there was nothing in writing to represent the offer that the JFF was putting on the table with the attendant reasons for only
Not yet, Lance. Mr. Davis, not yet.
But hold on, but that's what I'm saying. That is what that is the cinder that sparked the rest of the coals, you know.
As we were having discussions, we were never yet gone to the point where we are going to sign a document. We did eventually.
But I'm saying, Mr. President, hold on. I'm saying to you, just give me some time. I'll give you the time now. I'm saying, as a man who understands business and knows how business works, regardless of the fact that you have a direct line to the player, you have a very good relationship with him. I have no doubt about that. That's not on trial here. Nothing is on trial here. I'm saying, are you saying that you didn't need to put in writing, the JFF didn't need to put in writing, and you admitted that you came in late? Fine.
Not yet.
So you didn't need to put in writing that, gentlemen, we're offering this, are you accept? Why not yet? At what point will you put it in writing?
When we agreed on the figure, we documented it, and both parties signed it.
No. I'm sorry, Mr. President, that's not good enough, and that's why we have the problem here, because again, you say you do not see the big issue with what happened, except for the fact that it was taped behind your back or without your knowledge. And I'm saying to you that there are more serious problems beyond the fact that the thing was recorded and leaked.
What are they?
But I've just adumbrated them, Mr. President. I did. That's what we've been doing since the start of the conversation.
I'm still disagreeing. I'm saying this is a one-off situation. This was a situation that came out of the COVID.
Hey, people, the man a fight for him life, brother, you know? You're in the pool, you understand? And when you go in the pool, you hold on upon you hold on upon the wall. And, all right, I'm now going to get Joan. Then you come up back at the pool and you make this big run from nowhere and chuck off in the pool and things there. When you stand up in there, it have a reach right. Them time there, yeah, fine for Joan. A big joke, hey, we have the money and leave. And that's why when you're down a World Cup, brother. We could have got a World Cup with them man who are representing. President, hear the man tone of voice. Stop playing with me.
We wanted to do something different for the players. So we were negotiating and saying what we could afford. When we agreed, then we start. I have been in government service for years. When you are negotiating, you don't necessarily put things in writing. You sit at the table and you have discussions, and then when you're ready, when you agree, then you sign.
Mr. Ricketts, I'm astonished at what you say. And yes, you worked in the you worked in the government service. I too worked in the government service. When it is that you're putting out an RFP, a request for proposal, or anything like that, you outline the terms of what you want, you put a price on it if you're negotiating, and then the other party sends a counter offer, you negotiate in writing, and then you come to an agreement that is then put also in writing. But the best contracts, Mr. President, and the best agreements, and the professional agreements, all professional agreements, have a documented basis. And a part of the problem that Damian Lowe has, Mr. President, is that this had no professional basis.
Mr. David.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to make the contract available to you very soon.
But the contract is good news. Mr. Ricketts,
which is different.
Mike Ricketts, the contract is good and we welcome the contract, but I'm saying to you that the problem that people have with this, and it's not just me or us here at Sportsmatch, I'm saying the basis of the negotiations smacks of unprofessionalism. It looked as if it was a tuna fish again in a pool of sharks, and that you are trying to use moral suasion and the strength of your personal relationships to sway the young man who was saying, but hold on, this is unprofessional. Where is what we put on the table in writing so I could at least go back with the thing in writing to my team to get a response and then come to you with? Where is the email? Why don't we put this in an email? That's what the man said. And that's the basis for my questioning of you in this segment, Mr. Ricketts.
I'm still saying that you don't even know the content of the email, whether it was.
But you admit that there was no email.
Whether there was a figure in the email.
But you say there was no email, President. Make up your mind. Was there one or was there not one?
Pardon?
Was there one or was there not one? You said that there was no email. So how are you now saying I don't know what was in the email? You don't either because it doesn't exist.
The email from Damian.
No, man, I'm not talking about the email from Damian. I'm talking about the email from you because you're the one who made the offer.
And we started the discussions, Mr. David. Damian called to say that they are asking for a certain amount. I called Damian. I said, Damian, we cannot afford to pay you $2,500. We're talking about $1,500. We eventually signed an agreement, both parties. But we thought that in a casual precursor to the real McCoy. Nothing was wrong in having a discussion to and fro until we agreed. Then we signed the document because we did eventually sign the document.
Yeah, Mr. Ricketts, a question here because you alluded earlier on to the point that you were very disappointed that the conversation was leaked. Can you expand on that? How disappointed were you, and where do you stand on that issue?
Because it is tantamount to betrayal.
Betrayal.
I know that I'm having a discussion. I want to say to you, Lance.
Yo, the man say, so how comes the man the chair, the leader, and him still a playing at the team? I mean, you know me ask, cause the president. Oh my God! I wear them thing right there. Jesus Christ, brother. No, sir. This man a lead Jamaican football, brother. Bro, this man is supposed to in at the job after that. Make me didn't know all them interview I do. They made it on my platform long time. I want you answer, brother.
Mr. Davis, I want to take this discussion. Nothing of the sort was said. It was taped, and the rest is history. I'm very disappointed about that.
Yeah, have you had any conversations with Mr. Lowe since then? Since the leak?
No, I have not.
Do you feel minded to? Because you're calling it a betrayal. So I'm suggesting that you must have a position on that you would want to present to Mr. Lowe and the players.
I would just want to say to Damian that I have a real issue with that. And in the future, if you want to tape a discussion, because the truth is, if he had said that to me personally, I would not have had an issue because certainly you would probably want to play that tape for the other players here.
Yes.
I wouldn't have an issue.
Did your management team record the discussion as well?
Yes, again?
Did your management team record the discussion as well? For the purposes of record?
No, the minutes were done.
Minutes were done.
Recorded.
Okay. All right.
It wasn't recorded.
Yeah, well,
but that's the problem I have. Dean and I have a pretty decent relationship. The players and I have a decent relationship. So we really don't want to get into a fight with our players. Your next administrators will never win.
Yeah.
But we want to ensure that we have a relationship with our players.
To be honest,
what we must ensure is that when we have these negotiations, we are balanced.
Yeah. To be honest, I didn't think Damian Lowe wanted to get into a fight with you guys either because his posture was very professional and very well measured, we must say. We have a lot more to discuss on this issue, President Ricketts. We are going to a break. Stay on the line. We'll be back in a moment.
Boy, people. Like the video. Be a member of the channel. Support the thing. When you join, press the join button, people. Come on. But seriously, people. After this interview, me don't do vlogging them time there, but me never see that. Me just see. If me did see this, bro, me I tell you, the man know what he do, the man record it because the man know how to stay. But what I know, when me hear the audio about, we no got World Cup now, we can't sit around the table. Oh, and them little thing down here go on with, man. Bro, people, the join button there to be up. When him the right hand of the subscribe thing, oh, no see it. Come on. Bailey, you must have joke, brother. You must have joke, brother.
The next Lotto Max jackpot is an...
So, yeah, people. So, hold on. Let me cut out that part. But, no, it's a joke thing. Chris, sports guy, big up yourself. Enough love and respect, brother. Formula, they not the host. People, make sure to go over there and show some love to Formula. Bailey, join the join button, brother, to be a member of the channel. Stop play game, bro. See? Show the respect, bro. All right, people. So, we're going to go back. People, me never said that discussion and me want to hear it. Me want to hear this.
Negotiate with the players as equals. What is it that has caused that over time, you think?
Well, first and foremost, it's because
Ricardo Fuller this has speak.
I mean, birth, right, in terms of born in Jamaica. Because I myself was born in Jamaica. For myself, God, when we have gone abroad to get the experience, and we know the fine details of how negotiations work, how, being together as a team, or the one vice sports. A lot of the players back home, these guys from the Federation, especially the guys like Michael Ricketts, as you can hear, Bruce Gain and Dalton Wint and the next guy, what's his name?
Roy Simpson
or whatever. They live in it. They don't have the international experience. They're trying to use their knowledge of their little soft touches of what they use in the ghettos for ghetto players, because we all know the honesty of professional football players. Most of the players are 90% of the players, 95% of the players comes from a ghetto area all across the world.
Former Jamaica international and Stoke City standout in the English Premier League, Ricardo Fuller, appearing live on the Sportsman Zone on Tuesday afternoon, discussing the leaked discussion between Reggae Boyz captain Damian Lowe and Jamaica Football Federation officials regarding fees to the players over their 2-match schedule in Saudi Arabia back in mid-November. We've had one segment already with the president, Michael Ricketts, the JFF president he is, who said in the first segment that he felt betrayed by the leaking of the discussion that Damian Lowe had with the hierarchy of the Jamaica Football Federation. He also, in the first segment, stood by his position and the way the discussion was conducted, suggesting it was just a one-off, and that wasn't the general trend of how the JFF discusses its business with the players, which Ricardo Fuller, as you just heard, suggested that he didn't think, based on his experience, that it's anything new for the JFF officials to deal with players in this manner. So that's where I'll start, Mr. Ricketts. I'm sure you heard Ricardo Fuller just now, who you would have dealt with when he was an international for Jamaica. He's suggesting that the exchange wasn't surprising to him and would sound to me as if he's contradicting what you said that this was a one-off kind of situation in how the discussion panned out?
No, but it's simple. You can follow the discussion.
Yeah.
Or the discussion between Damien and us. And that would make it very clear that this was just this one-off situation. That ought to be very clear.
It isn't really. It isn't really, especially when we think of discussions we had with Tyrone Marshall on Monday and Ricardo Fuller yesterday. They are suggesting.
No, but Lance, I'm saying, what does
No, they're
having a discussion with Damien about a particular tour.
I know.
About a 2-game tour.
Yes, but Mr. Ricketts, they both listened extensively to the leaked discussion, and they're suggesting that it didn't sound, in the way the interaction went, much different from their playing days, which was more than 10 years ago.
Well, I don't know about that, but all I'm saying is that we were having a discussion with Damien on this one-off situation, which was very unique, that it was during the COVID pandemic. And nobody seems to be trying to understand that this was a one-off situation with the pandemic, and we were trying to work something out with the players.
All right. One of the sticking points in the discussion, Mr. Ricketts, was the issue of the ability for the JFF to pay what Damien Lowe was asking on behalf of the players. Can you respond to that? Because it's our understanding that the Saudi Arabian officials were offering upwards of US $300,000 to the Jamaican contingent for this 2-match series. And that would have factored in your ability to pay, wouldn't it?
Right. And that's why we could have offered this extra for the COVID as a COVID risk allowance. We got less than 300,000. We had to take care of airfare, which, I mean, when you move players from all around the world, it's not easy. We were moving players from Europe, from North America, from all over. So that in itself presents a challenge.
Yeah. Can you confirm, Mr. Ricketts, what the final payment was to each player?
It's gonna be it varies, because some players would have gotten more based on how many days they were actually there. Because the per diem would make a difference depending on how many days you were there. But I think the per diem was $100 per day. And the fee, I don't want to say what is not absolutely correct.
Mr. President, I want you to understand that this is the third consecutive day that we have been discussing this. And George and I, on Monday and Tuesday, did put to the two interviewees that we were with that the issue of the JFF being able to pay had to come into the discussion. So on as opposed to what you're thinking, that we're just giving the JFF a hard time, we did put on the table that the JFF is not a cash cow, and they have cash. They are a cash-strapped body. We accept that. So we aren't killing the JFF to suggest that, I'm taking the player's side straight off the bat. So we understand that the JFF is having cash flow issues, but there obviously is an issue with the players having confidence in what the JFF has to say to them and how they negotiate with them, and that we have to say isn't anything new. This is before your present administration.
I'm happy that you have said that. I'm very happy that you have said that, because, and that's where the problem or the problems are, because going to Saudi Arabia, we could have afforded to do a lot better than what we would have done under normal conditions. And this was because we got a match fee, and we were able, and I'm pretty sure that the players were tangibly paid. But when you look at the situation down the road, and it is going to be a huge challenge when we make promises, when we are forced to make promises, and then we can't meet them when we promise to do so, then you hear of mistrust. But it's a situation that sometimes you make an arrangement, you make an agreement, and when you are to pay, you're just not in a position to pay.
Yeah.
We depend exclusively on sponsors and grants, and sometimes these are not forthcoming.
Yes.
So sometimes we do have issues.
Mr. President, I'm happy that Lance told you, not reminded, but told you about the fact that it isn't a flimsy point we raised when speaking with Tyrone Marshall and Ricardo Fuller. It was as if we were at pains to point out to them that any criticism of the JFF, and it is easy to criticize the JFF for everything, must be made against the context of they have their difficulties. And as you said, sponsors can commit funds to you. When you call and say, okay, you have a disbursement ready for us, they tell you that, Mr. Ricketts, there are some issues that we have internally, we can't release those funds. And so we understand that very much, and we made that point fundamentally on Monday and Tuesday. But hear me now, Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
Given what has happened and the fallout that has been caused by the audio and the exchange and the opinions that people have formed, would you agree that going forward in negotiating with players for tours or a series of matches or one-off matches, that you would ensure that there is a written agreement in place about the fees that the players are to get? And
George, I'm still saying that there was a written document.
No, I'm looking beyond the Saudi Arabia thing. I'm looking beyond that. I'm saying from here on in, are you going to have as a standard thing that no captain is going to be negotiating with you while a team is in transit or just before a team is going, he gets a meeting with you? Are you going to set this as a standard thing that you will get X percentage of your agreed match fee or your remuneration or whatever nomenclature you want to give to?
Yeah, of course.
You're giving that commitment today.
It ought to be best practices. It ought.
Will it be, Mr. President, is the question, will it be? Will you see to that under your watch? Michael Ricketts as JFF President, yes.
The contract is ready. The contract has been prepared. We have chosen 3 directors from the JFF and 1 independent person who has vast experience in similar situations. These 4 persons will present the draft document to the respective stakeholders, of course, from the players' side, and hopefully, if a situation should arise, kind of similar to what would have transpired some weeks ago, then of course we could meet with them and say this is a unique situation. There's a pandemic.
Yes.
Normally, your contract says that you will get $10, but based on the risk factor, we're going to give you an allowance of $5.
Yes, we understand that. You made that point.
By now,
yes,
the contractual
we understand that. But what I wanted to say to the people watching and listening to you, Mr. President, is that you have this thing standard form, even allowing for other discussions to happen. But you'll have it standard that before you go, you have an agreement signed with the players that this is what you're going to get. You'll get X% up front or all of it up front. Will you put that in place? Can you give that commitment?
But that ought to be best practice, George.
I know that, which is why I'm asking if you're going to implement that. Are you going to implement that? I know it ought to be, but will it be under your watch or on your watch?
It has.
Thank you. Hear me again now. One other thing I want to ask. Given the strength of your relationship with Damian Lowe, how come a conversation that was to be between you and a player that has respect for you and that you have respect for, how did a conversation between the two of you morph into a conversation with your leadership colleagues and this player, turning into almost a town hall meeting rather than a one-on-one conversation between 2 men?
No. He and I had an informal one-on-one discussion. On a normal condition, I am not part of the negotiating team. I just thought that I would sit in, listen, have a discussion with Damian, and just to see what pans out. So it was not that I invited these persons to be part of a discussion that Damian and I were supposed to have been having.
So you were listening in and were drawn in. You were listening in and then got drawn in, is what you're saying.
I would, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The reaction from the man from West, Bruce Gaynor, who, you know, made the party shop reference and then left the call. But would you say that, you know, Bruce, who you've known for decades, I would say, that Bruce acted in the best way possible under the circumstances, the pressure of the situation?
I don't think, because Bruce was upset that Damian was demanding explanations relating to the COVID relief fund. And he probably got a little upset, but each of us has our own personality.
Yeah, we have our own trigger.
I would not have done what Bruce did.
Yes.
But maybe sometimes what I do, Bruce would not do either.
Yeah.
But I personally would not have done that based on who I am.
Yes.
But I know Bruce is the kind of person that if needs be anything, he needs to apologize, he will.
All right, let me ask you this then, as we wrap up. So, given that you've agreed with me what best practice is in negotiations of the kind that you enter into with the players when playing matches, and that you've said what best practices are, you've given a commitment on international TV that you will implement it on your watch. You would agree with me then, Mr. President, that if you could revisit how you had done these sideline discussions with Damian, these negotiations with Damian, that you would have done it according to best practice rather than in the informal way that you tried to sort things out?
Well, in hindsight and in retrospect, yes.
Excellent.
But normally, I would think that Damian and I were having a quote-unquote a casual discussion, but it turned out not to be so. So, just like you said, and this certainly must be a lesson, that you just ought to be careful when you're making.
And professional all the time, Mr. President.
And be very professional at all times.
The man have to remind him all of these things, you know. The man I lead Jamaican football. So what you guys think with that go? The man not even need to run a party shop. Disrespect to the people that who run party shop.
At all times, are the operative word.
Yeah, 2 quick questions before you go, though, Mr. Ricketts. One of the former Reggae Boys suggested in our interviews earlier this week that the JFF is hamstrung by its inability to acquire sponsorship for the Reggae Boys and to properly fund the football program, which is part of the reason why these exchanges are happening. How would you respond to that?
Foolishness.
Oh, it is? Who is the Reggae Boys sponsor at the moment?
This federation.
Yeah.
This federation would have given more financial support to its affiliates, its parishes.
No, I'm talking about sponsorship.
Years,
sponsorship, Mr. Ricketts.
In the 3 years,
yes,
we would have given more support to the parishes than any other administration.
You know why? You know why them give them so much support? Because him still want to be in him seat. You don't know the chicks, people. The man never even ask him about that. And him a bring up that. Because him a fund them for still in the seat. My God.
This JFF has never 1 month ceased to pay its staff. Never. It's no worse than it has ever been. I can assure you. It is fair to say that we do not have a sponsorship for the national team.
But can that obtain going forward?
But we are surviving. And of course, we will be putting measures in place. In fact, I have 2 very important meetings, one on Tuesday, one on Thursday, and both will be in an effort to attract sponsors. We will be putting measures in place, and we must understand that we are in uncharted waters.
Yeah, COVID
has turned the whole world upside down.
Yes, we understand.
So it's going to be
everything COVID. Want to before COVID. Want to before COVID. Everybody have the same problem, but JFF I use this thing about COVID. Who with that? Want to COVID, President. You must resign and step down, man. Go away, man. The Jamaican people will fool.
Challenge to get sponsored.
Yes, we understand.
But we must navigate these challenges.
Yes, we understand.
And ensure.
We understand that, Mr. Ricketts. Can I ask quickly though? Is it fair, which I said on the program yesterday, to assume or to determine based on track record that the JFF finds it a lot more difficult to get major sponsorship of the national team when local coach is in charge, as opposed to when a foreign coach is in charge?
Well, the truth is, if you look back at, say, René Simoes,
yeah,
I think Simoes would have no equals in this regard, because Simoes could sell the product. I don't know if we would have had another overseas coach who, with the ability to market the football like Simoes did. But what you said there could very well be some credence to what you have said. But at the same time, you can't eat your cake and have it.
Yeah, but
so we definitely will be working on this. And so, of course, our coach might not have the kind of charisma and the kind of appeal of a René Simoes, but so too were many of the coaches from overseas who were unable to attract sponsors.
Yeah, but even from a cash standpoint, the previous coach before Whitmore, Winfried Schaefer, the German-born, was when he had a salary, we were told, of about US $50,000 per month, and Whitmore's salary, as far as I know, is probably 10 or 12% of that. So that in itself is based on the funding that the JFF has to find for a national program, a huge difference, isn't it?
Yeah, but we know we are connecting with parishes. We use those funds to build the parishes instead of wasting it on an individual that, I mean, we never achieved much then.
So the Winfried Schaefer project was a waste?
Of course it was.
Okay, so you're suggesting, and you're sticking by the position, because you said when Whitmore was appointed to the job that this present JFF is not going the route of paying US $50,000 to any foreign coach because you don't have the money. Does that obtain going forward?
As it is now,
yes,
we can't afford that. We couldn't afford that right now.
Mr. Ricketts, thanks for talking to us on the Sports Mat Zone. We'll be monitoring the progress of not only the Reggae Boyz, the men, but the women, because they have established themselves as world powers as well. And we'll be in touch.
And George Davis.
Yes, sir.
You know what?
Man, give him some hard for it. You can't chat. Man, put him under a lot of pressure. Hear him now. Me never hear it yet, but hear some of the sweet talk, I can't tell you. I mean, listen to them talk, Listen to them talk.
One-on-one discussion with you one of these days in relation to football.
Yes, sir, for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna be.
Will it be recorded?
No. Not unless you got to record it.
No problem, sir. No problem, sir. We'll talk.
All right, George. Thanks a lot.
All right,
sir.
No, all the time. I that him about one-on-one. Boy, more meet the YouTube for them one-on-one for talk. Talk to who? Can't talk to me, President. First and foremost. Only one-on-one, me and you have a discussion. You have to come on my platform. You have to come for me and have a one-on-one discussion. Me and I have no one-on-one discussion. The only one-on-one discussion me have upon my platform. And if you're behind the scene and you say you want to come on, that's the only discussion. But you can't come sweet talk. Sweet talk, you can't bother with that. That kill people. But it was a good conversation. But when you see who we're up against, you see who will lead the football. So what we expect? That interview tell you a lot about our president. Them love when them get the easy question. Them love to get the easy question where they can manage. You understand? That's a them problem. But people smash the like button. There's so much likes we have on the video, people. There's so much likes we have on the video, people. Now go on good enough. So, so much like. Yeah, like not too bad, people. Like not too bad. But get it to 150 people. Come on. get it to 150. But anyway, people, I really appreciate every one of you guys calling back. My virgin sent me something about the Marley them and thing. No man, brother, the giant. What you mean by? You don't see the giant button? The giant button on the Ryan LFC to be a member of the channel. What you mean by you don't see the giant button? If me can see it, let me spin on my phone. I want to go out with people. Stop playing game, man. The giant button. If me can see it on my phone, come on, don't play. I don't know where you watch, brother. You probably, I don't know. Where they in Jamaica? It's still supposed to see the giant button. See, she shame the bless, shame the have a name side that thing. The giant button. My check. I don't know where you not see it, brother. Yeah, but big up the Jamaica and Guna. Big up, brother, big up. But why people that show you who are run the football in Jamaica, basically. Them man are ready yet people, and that's how we not so much problem. That's why we not so much problem, Bridget. A blind lead blind people. You hear me? A blind lead blind people. Them man really want to help the football, man. Them man just want. Oh, it's probably not available in Jamaica. Okay. But a blind people. Which video you want me play? Alright. But I will send you a picture of it. Let me send you a picture of people. People, they do well tonight. I can't bash on people. You know what I mean? I really appreciate the support. But let me see what matter. Which video you want me to play? Play this video. Let me see so. Hold on the people. Hold on, let me see if I can play that video. I go play this. I go play that video, yeah, and this is the last video I play. I think that video I go get copyright and thing, but I just go play it for the fans and just close it off. We will take a copyright for you guys. I know them people are copyright them too. So let's play.
Daddy would have been the girls' #1 supporter. And like you said, football is freedom, and the girls are actually now free to play this beautiful game.
If it wasn't for Cedella, there would be no qualification.
In Jamaica, they call it women's time now.
The women's senior team was disbanded due to the lack of funding. There was no Reggae Girls team anymore.
She's the one who saw the vision.
My youngest son came home from school with a flyer. It was asking for support for, I think at that time it was the under 17.
She funded the money and said, hey, we need a women's team. Here's the money. Boom, let's make it happen.
We made some calls and, I became the ambassador. I grew up just believing I could do whatever I wanted to do, and just to believe that these girls were being told they cannot play and we will not support you. just because you're female, I start to get angry. I wanted them to have the opportunity to do something that they really love, but they're representing their country. You can't ask to give a bigger sacrifice than that.
Brother, I'm gonna get copyright for that. Just know say that video when it upload, they might copyright it. But
it is historic that Jamaica has been the first Caribbean country to qualify for the Women's World Cup. Like, that's not lost on me.
I think that playing in the World Cup is like a dream you have since you're a little girl. And I think seeing it come to fruition is amazing.
Given the circumstances that these girls are coming from, they have already won in my eyes.
It's how we can sustain a female program in our country. In Jamaica, they call it Women's Time now.
I'm glad it is happening, that people are now having the conversations about women's league in Jamaica, not only Jamaica, but the entire Caribbean region. And I still pinch myself periodically. My daddy, he loved the game. If he didn't learn how to play guitar, he would probably be one of the tiniest midfielder or a striker on the field. Daddy would have been the girls' #1 supporter. And like you said, you know, football is freedom. And the girls are actually now free to play this beautiful game.
So here you have it, guys. I do my best. I please you guys. So hopefully I don't get copyright. But I know say I get copyright. But I will take one for the loyal people. I will take one for the team, right? So nothing wrong with that. But anyway, people, enough love and respect. I really appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in and stuff. But President, I know you tune in, and I know you're probably sick and tired of me, just like such man. But I am doing my job, and that's what I'm here to do. Do my job. You do your job. You get credit. Doing bad, messing up the country, and you're all stealing from the country, the poor local country, Jamaica. That's all you do. Nobody know where the money going. Remember, the under 17 don't play games. If the under 17 play 2 practice games, if the under 17 play 2 practice games for the year, God come, go and check it. Under 15 the same thing, under 20 the same thing, under 23 the same thing. The senior men's national team, I think last year they played 12 games, and about 5 of them probably playing the Gold Cup. Yeah. I have the stats. Yeah, friendly game. But I don't know, man, people. I have a stat here when I write down how many games. I think 13 games in all the Reggae Boyz played last year. 13 of them. 13 of them. And I think 6 of them were in the Gold Cup or 5. Something like that. But I have it right down. Okay, yes, sit here. Facts. When I come to you guys, I always come to you guys. So, top of 5 here. Use 9. So, here's the stats again where such man use. So, in all of him 5 years, I'm coaching the Reggae Boyz from 2017, 1st of January, 5 years. He used 95 plays. Oh, 98 plays. Seen 23 game, win 23 game, last 13, last 16 and draw 13. No, 23 games played. Yeah, 23 win. Most of them are the Caribbean team. 16 loss and 13 draw. And stuff. I'll play 13 game. 13 game the Reggae Boyz played last year. 2021. 13. Yeah. No, they play 15 games. Sorry about that, guys. They play 15 game. They lost 7. They lost 7, win 5, and win only 3. So the whole last year we win 3 games. That's very bad, man. It's 30 that. So 15 games play. 15 games play and only won 3, lost 7, draw 5. So that's it. That's it, guys. But people, we'll catch up with you guys back again and stuff. So you know it, good people. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shem, big up, enough love and respect to be a member of the channel. Really appreciate it. The first member of the channel. Jamaica Guna, big up yourself. Bailey, big up yourself. Loud Music, big up yourself if you're still here. All Topic TV, big up yourself. Formula Sports was here, big up yourself. Owen, Chris, the sports guy. Big up to all of the people in the comment section. I really appreciate it. So we will catch up with you guys. I'm going to get some rest for slavery tomorrow. Thank you guys. Until next time, from a boy Ryan LFC, I would like to say peace out. Thanks for watching.
Oh, and them here. This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector. And I represent for Ryan LFC. To get the latest Reggae Boyz content, just hit that like and subscribe button. And the Operation Ball Game, I say, knock it, Ryan.